Ascension begins. Find yourself within. Take up your blade. Let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid. Make your destiny will find you in me. Friends at your side, may the group with pride. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please.
Hello, everyone. How are we tonight?
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Doing
hello.
well.
Excited.
It is very nice to see everyone again. It has been
Likewise.
a hot minute, one might say.
Too
Good
long.
to be back.
So, I tonight will be your host or beloved DM daddy for a new mini-series we are calling Legends of Aedron. This one, however, has the subtitle of Ceremony, as there will be more to come after this. To the sides of me, I have Foaly and Xeno, who are playing their respective characters, Alsark and Gaius. Below me, Sorry. Below me, I have Grem, Beardy, and Skrewy, who will be playing Mobius, Rosalyn, and Seviril.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Evening.
It's cool. We'll fix it in post. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely something we can do.
Yeah. It's fine.
We open the book of this legend starting almost 400 years ago from the end of the story of the Fortune's Favor. Each of you are preparing to head to the Goodman's Rest for your last mission together. And one by one, I'm going to kind of go a little bit farther back in time than where we're truly starting, and I'm going to check in with each character pretty much. So, let's start with Seviril.
Hello.
Seviril wakes up beside Avon, his beloved wife. And when you do this, it's the morning before. You have known for a while most of the dealings that your wife has to do as the Grand Druid. She's been busy, she's been tired, she of course makes time for you, but she's also very, very pregnant, and it's wearing on her. How do you feel about your wife?
Impossible to put to words. All of my heart, every last inch, is for her.
Okay.
Lonely that I know she has so much work to do, but it's okay. It's all for the best. Soon we will be together for all time.
Very lovely. Now, as you roll over in bed with your wife still sleeping next to you, can you describe to me what your character looks like normally?
Normally, he is a very, very well-kept high elf. We are graceful, long, flowing golden hair, svelte as one does, but not stuffy, but proper, as it were.
Proper. And as you're lying there holding your wife, you feel her start to stir from her sleep. She's waking up. And she just turns her head to look over at you. Good morning, love.
Did you sleep well?
As well as one can before a very important thing. And with this little one kicking me.
Do you mean to get some water?
I would
Are you
love
good?
some water right now.
Oh.
Actually, would you mind getting some tea from Keni? They should be in their tent just outside.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Go to give a kiss.
And as you start walking out of your tent, I'm going to switch over to Mobius. Now, Mobius, you've been traveling with the Grand Druid Avon for this time as you're traveling towards the meeting place that your group is going to join up for this final mission, your final mission to enter the first circle of the Druid of Eden, religion. How are you feeling currently?
Well, we're not really in agreement on this. Kaine is, of course, excited, but also increasingly apprehensive, as they're not really sure if this is the right path. For that, the commitment of it is really getting to them, as well as some of the disagreements they've had with the other druids over the last few years. Kaiden is kind of more stronger about that. Is kind of feeling like this is really going to lock us in for a long time into something that wasn't ours to begin with. And Kailena is a little more enthusiastic. She wants to be more supportive of Avon, who's really pulled us out of a bad spot. And she's really vouching for going through with this as a way of saying thank you.
Okay. And are you currently in your tent, or are you out of your tent?
I think we're in our tent, and we are making like way too many teas as kind of as an argumentative process of just like having a bunch of different pots going.
Okay. So, as you're currently working on this, what does your form currently look like?
Usually, Kaine fronts these days just because they've had to spend so many years not like in their changeling form, and so it's really freeing to be able to just do that publicly, or publicly as it gets in the forest.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as you're currently working on this tea, Seviril comes in.
I guess I should
hello?
describe Kaine's form, though, right? Yeah.
If you'd like,
Sorry.
go for
Yeah,
it.
so they're fairly small. It's being changeling form. They've got the this sort of rubbery skin. I'll use the phrasing I did before game. And that's like semi-translucent. Their hair is sort of long, and it's not like ratty, but it's tangled.
Mm-hmm.
As they've just kind of let it get crazy. They're like 5'1", so fairly short, but not small creature sized. And as soon as Seviril pops through, there's just an immediate hello, morning.
Oh,
So-
good,
sorry.
you're awake.
Yes, we've been awake for some time.
Could I trouble you for some tea?
Oh, it's already here. Is yours? No, pass one mug, and this one is for Yvonne.
Thank you so much.
Of course,
Are you going to be joining us for breakfast
of course.
eventually?
Yes. So
Wonderful.
after these other three are done, we'll be joining you. Did you sleep well?
Worry.
We have something for that if you're having trouble.
I mean, when you feel the bed rustle every now and again, you get all jittery, as it were, and
I see.
you're just worried about everything, but not
And
too.
this-
You know
This
what
is
I
for
mean.
you. Pull out of a pouch a little tea bag, put in your hand. And this one is for Yvonne this evening.
Good. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
We will join you once our tea is done.
Thank you.
All right. And as the camera pans away from this sweet morning scene of this very close-knit Edenite friendship that the three of you share, I am going to move the camera over to Rosalyn, who is currently soaring through the skies toward Edge. Beardy,
Man,
could you
Gonna be
please
late again.
describe what your
It wouldn't be
character
late.
looks like?
Here we go. So soaring through the sky, as you said before, is a owl breed harpy. So a harpy that had a dwarf for a father. She appears to be relatively short for most harpies. She's about 5 feet tall. She has a slender build. She weighs deceptively less than she should, based on the fact that she has mostly hollow bones. But anyway, she has very pale, fair skin. She has amber eyes that are ever so slightly vertical pupil, just by nature of being effectively a bird of prey. Her feathers are that of a snowy owl, so they're this muddle of white and gray with speckles throughout. Her hair is cut short, about chin length, with the same sort of spotty speckledness to it. And she's currently flying as quickly as she can, and muttering about how this always seems to happen to her. No matter how early she leaves, she always is late to things.
Now, I'm gonna reverse time just a little bit
Hmm?
and bring Rosalyn back to when Avon first approached her about this mission.
Sure thing.
So, you had just approached Avon with a very specific request. Would you mind kind of explaining me what Rosalyn was telling Avon back then?
So, Avon, it's good to see you again.
It's wonderful to see you too. I haven't seen you in a while. I know I've been very busy, but it's so wonderful that you've reached out, and we don't get to see each other very often. It is peculiar for you to reach out, though. Is everything all right?
Yeah. I mean, I normally just sort of do whatever's given to me, and I'm happy to do it. And it's been a really good run so far. But the years kind of move on like they do, and yeah, I was probably gonna quit.
Probably, which means you're not going to.
I'm giving you advance notice that I am going to be moving back home soon.
Oh.
I mean, it's nothing you did, obviously. You're a really, really great Grand Druid. One of the best I've had the pleasure of serving under. I mean, you remember that one three years ago? Don't get me started. Anyway, just you've done a great job. It's nothing on you. I'm sure that the order is going to be fine.
I had a favor to ask too.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Well, you know how I said, "Oh, I have something to talk to you about too," when you made
I
this...
just figured it was like talking about the pregnancy and stuff.
No.
Which, I mean, congratulations.
Thank you. It's
obviously
been hard to...
I can only imagine.
Yes. My former apprentice, current, but I'm not allowed to say that. Keni.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I know them.
They've been wonderful and working so hard to get into the first circle, and I have one final mission for them that's finally come as they've gotten closer to actually being able to surpass these barriers put in front of them.
Mhm.
And, well, I need a team to technically escort them through this event. And I needed your help
Oh.
with that.
I mean, I get it. That makes sense. How long do you think it's going to take?
Well, we're setting this up in about a month from now, where you'll all
Okay.
join together, and with any hope, it will only take a week or two, maybe, depending on travel.
Gotcha. Well, travel's not usually very hard for me, so that's
True,
fine.
but you should
Um,
stick with the group. I mean,
Right,
notably,
right.
you'll hopefully know the people that I've put together. I mean, there's Gaius,
Oh, okay.
and Alsark
yeah.
Horindesh,
Oh,
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
and
We've crossed paths.
my husband as well, Seviril, will be
Really?
joining.
Several's going?
I just wanted to make sure that nothing wrong could go awry.
mean, Avon, like, not to sound weird about this, but like, if this is like supposed to be seen as like a normal mission, wouldn't that look like favoritism?
It's not a normal mission.
Oh.
I
So
am not
so what are we talking
100%
then?
the person who decided on this as their final trial.
so this was like a first circle thing?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I know that they can do this,
Oh.
but I don't think they do.
So this was a first circle thing decided for Mobius.
Yes.
Oh. And Rosalyn just like suddenly just gets a little more pale as she considers the full ramifications of what that means.
That's
Um,
why I know with all of your expertises, there's no chance of failure.
Right. Of course. No chance of failure at all. It'll be great.
Right.
Okay. I'm suddenly really thirsty. I'm just gonna go get
Oh,
some water.
okay.
Did you need anything else?
I am all for hydration. I will take some water as well. Thank you.
Cool.
I'm against it.
It's too wet. Moist.
I can't say no.
And she
Wet
she
water.
walks out of there with this horrible sense in the back of her head that something very, very bad is about to happen.
At the end of the day, did you accept?
Of course. You can't say no to Avon.
And with knowing that, and knowing that your retirement is right on the horizon, you continue to fly on. A lot of feelings in your gut, probably.
I overslept. Why did I oversleep? Maybe I thought I needed more sleep today. I don't know. This isn't gonna go well. I can't believe I'm gonna be the last one to show up, and I'm the one that can fly.
And then this camera is going to pan over to Gaius as he travels to Edge. Your mind might be filled with contemplation about the events that led to this mission. How is Gaius feeling currently?
Gaius is feeling as he usually does, very calm and very centered. At least that is the way that he appears, and that is the way that he is choosing to feel at the moment.
And can you describe what Gaius looks like to me?
I would be happy to. He's human, perhaps in his early 60s, although he looks a little younger. He's got very light blue eyes. He's very on the short side. Completely bald. A little bit large, a little bit rotund, but that's all underneath the robes that he wears, which are all earth-toned, so it's hard to know whether that's just portliness or whether that's muscle. Who knows? But no piercings, no decorations, no hair. And he's got just a kind of a gentle but empty smile on his face.
A while back, Avon had approached you very nervously as you were out training. Excuse me, you're Gaius, yes?
I am indeed. And you're Avon.
Yes, I am. I have heard of many of the accomplishments you have done throughout your life. And I know how much approval the others speak of you. And I need help.
I am happy to be of service to the High Druid. What can I do for you?
Grand Druid now. But...
Forgive me, Grand High Druid.
There is a druid whose trial to be welcomed into the first circle is coming up, and it's a bit more tedious than I think it would normally go, and I was hoping you could assist in traveling with them and protecting them and making sure their journey goes successfully.
Tell me, are they as nervous about this trial as you seem to be talking to me?
Probably. I mean, probably. Maybe. Probably not.
What will be required of me?
Making sure everyone keeps safe. Hopefully only needing to be able to calm emotions and make sure no fighting takes place.
Ah, so it's one of those missions.
Hopefully.
Not one of the other missions.
No. Well, I hope not. I hope not.
And should it turn from the one to the other, how would you have me handle that?
Make sure no one dies.
No one in our group or no one?
No one in our group.
I understand. May I ask who else is in the group?
Yes. There will be one of our clerics, Rosalyn, joining.
Ah,
I believe you know.
Wonderful. Yes. Oh, Rosalyn. I'm fond of her.
There's also Alsark Horindesh. He is a ranger who works very often in Vil, which is where this mission will take place.
I know of him.
Wonderful.
A good pick for the mission as you've described it.
He is very well traversed in the entire country. I have no doubts that he will be able to guide you all. And there's my husband, Seviril. He will be joining. And the young druid, Mobius, as people refer to them, but Keni for me,
Mobius.
depending.
I have been fascinated to meet them.
Right. That's good.
Tell me, when is your child due?
Well, about 4 months, I think. If all goes well.
Please excuse me for having not congratulated you.
Oh, no,
New
no.
life is so precious.
It is. But there's no need for congratulations. Birth is simply a thing that happens to, hopefully, the people who want it to happen to them.
Birth, life, death. They're all part of Eden's plan, are they not?
Of course. Very much so.
Well,
Although
tell me
usually the
when
death
and where.
part tends to... Never mind. We will all be
Hmm.
meeting in the Goodman's Rest in Edge at this date. And if you could give me your map, and as we kind of fade away from that memory, you know full well the risks that could possibly take place during this mission.
Mm.
And our camera turns to Alsark,
That's me.
who is currently saying goodbye to his wife and child, sharing a heartfelt embrace and words of love.
What is the season?
Currently, we are in almost the end of spring.
Okay.
So everything is very green. It's a little unusual for you,
Mm-hmm.
but you know the
It-
country well.
It's quite slightly almost upsetting because this is like the occasional time I'm able to actually spend with my family is
Mhm.
during the late spring and the summer, as I'm always at the cold trials
And you-
around the country.
You can see that your son's pretty upset that you're leaving during this time.
Burmish, you know that I will return.
I know. But
I'll kneel down and embrace him.
and he hugs you in the way that a child hugs their most dearest treasured toy. He doesn't want you to go.
After all, it's going to be you taking care of your mother, isn't it? And I
It's true.
smirk at Valaris.
Yes, of course. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
Of course, and I'll ruffle his hair.
I'm going to keep everyone safe and protected.
Oh, I know you will.
And he gives you another hug with your wife joining in that squeeze. Now, could you describe to me what Alsark looks like?
Of course, Alsark being a wood elf, he has a darker complexion, and on his throat to his sternum he has a tattoo. It is a line that fractals almost in a way like a snowflake. Attire-wise, he wears a kind of green poncho, and on his back he has a well-decorated bow. It seems that it's been used and well-loved for ages. He's 213 years old, and he has black hair with a flowing ponytail.
And how is he feeling in this moment?
Like I said, he is sad that he has to use this time that he would normally spend with his family, but he knows that it is his duty to do what must be done with Avon. And he already has been told about what is happening right now at this
Mhm.
point, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So,
Would you like to go back in time and see how that conversation went?
sure.
So, late in the winter, as you were preparing yourself for going back home, Avon approached you in Ville. Excuse me, Alsark.
Avon,
It's very
Yes.
nice to see you.
it's always a pleasure.
How have your trainings been going?
Well, they've been going well, but the hive keeps on getting in the way, to be honest. It gets harder and harder in this area to do my job.
Well, this is going to make this conversation easier. I wanted to talk to you specifically about those members of what they call the Hive, the worshippers of Melifera?
Really?
Yes.
What about?
Well, one of the druids in the second circle is entering into the first circle, and of course they have their final trial for that. This trial specifically is to, well, hopefully, go into negotiations with those in the religion and request that they cease the blood rituals that they've been doing. And
That's quite a task for initiate. Really, that seems dangerous. Is that?
it is, and it wasn't exactly my pick. But I know they can do this. But
Well.
you know the country more than anyone that I've ever met here. And I was hoping that you would be able to assist them with this group that I am putting together for them for this final trial.
You know a Horendesh can't not serve. I'd be honored to.
Even if it takes place in spring?
Even if it takes place in spring.
Okay. I am so sorry, and you will be compensated for...
Do not worry. I know that you'll take care of us.
All right. Whatever your wife and child need, always.
Thank you.
Of course. Is there anything you need to know before we all join in the spring to start this?
Well, I guess I just need to know who's going to be with us.
Well, and Avon goes on, explains who's in the group,
Mhm.
and we bring the camera back to you outside of your home, saying more goodbyes. The goodbyes never stop in this household, it seems. And a tree nearby almost unknits itself as a portal opens, and you know it's time.
All right, one last squeeze between the family, and I will walk through this gate.
We'll be here when you come back.
I know. I love you.
We love you too. And you enter. And as time goes on, one by one, you all seem to vaguely get here around the same time to the Goodman's Rest.
Whew. I'm not the last one here. Oh, good. Oh.
Did you oversleep again,
Hey.
Rosalyn?
No. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did.
Well, it
Um,
is lovely to see you again.
And a pleasure to see you both.
Indeed, it's good to see you. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Alsark. It's been a little while.
It has.
Yeah, this should be something, huh?
Will at least be interesting. That we can at least say.
Fair.
And I guess I will open up the door and see who's inside.
Inside, you see plenty of people just about, either drinking or merrymaking. You see Goodman, the proprietor of this place and owner, serving as he does at the front of the bar. He gives each of you a curt nod and goes back to cleaning a glass. Avon, the Grand Druid of Eden, is sitting over at a table with what some of you know as Mobius and her husband, Seviril. And they're simply chatting in the moment. It seems as though Avon is doting on Keni currently. Just wiping off, barely a droplet on their face from time to time when they, drink something. Oh, you had a bit of... It's just...
Oh, it's quite all right. We're where?
everyone's joining today, and I just want you to be peaked.
Evan, We should be the one who's nervous here.
Well,
It's quite all right. You'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I know. I don't even know why they named me Grand Druid at this point. I feel like
Several puts his
It's quite
puts his
obvious
hand,
to those around you.
Several puts his hand on your knee.
I'm pretty sure it's because you're the most competent one around. Hi.
Hi, Roz. It's so good to see you.
Step
Oh,
up to the
Rosalyn.
table and hop up onto the bench, sitting down at the middle, across from the Grand Druid.
Gaius will just sort of glide over and take a seat, nodding to
Several
each of the others
stands
in
and-
turn.
Several stands and welcomes everybody to the table. I hope your trip was not too bad.
And slowly the Grand Druid rises herself. She is a half-elf with sunburnt skin that's kind of tanned over time and stays that way at this point. She has long auburn locks with almost a purplish hue to them, and she wears a long orange flowing gown that you can see has her stomach peeking out quite a bit at this point in her pregnancy. And she smiles at you all with glittering eyes as she attempts to bow, but it doesn't really go all the way because of the stomach.
Okay. And I'll immediately. Whoa. Take, please.
I'm sorry. And
You're very well.
she'll sit down looking embarrassed. I swear my nerves are getting more and more sporadic every day. Also
You will help.
sitting
Just you wait.
and
The
standing
little one's here.
and breathing, all of it. It's just a lot.
Well, the tea will only help with some of those, but it should help with the nerves.
Thank you. It is an honor to have you all here again. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there any last thing you all need to know before you start on this journey that you would like to ask of us?
Well, so is this Mobius?
Yes, this is our
Yes.
druid.
And Alsark will offer a hand to shake. Pleasure to
Shake.
meet you.
You may call us Mobius or Kaidene.
Which do you prefer?
Well, Mobius is more common among the druids, but Kaidene would be our name.
Then I'll go with that.
Gaius has his hands sort of folded into the sleeves of his robes, but he gives, from the seated position, he gives a polite, smiling bow to Mobius.
Return the gesture. And Rosalyn, it is so pleasant to see you once again.
It's great to see you too. How have you been?
We've been quite anxious, of course, but the anxiety has reduced greatly upon seeing you all.
Well, we'll do our best to get everybody through this. You know.
It can't
It'll
be
be
that
okay.
hard.
Yeah.
Do we have...
Yes, love.
Oh, no, son. After you. Of course.
I wanted to thank you all so much for joining in this mission. I don't think it'll be truly that troubling, as I'm hoping that everyone in this instance can truly understand the more proper way to do things. I believe you all have the ability to convince these people that their way just isn't right as is. I don't think that the religion shouldn't exist, but rather their methods should be adjusted. If that
Then
makes
adjusted
sense.
they will be.
We will Don't worry, we will convince them.
Thank you.
Of course. We tend to use diplomacy first. We imagine there's a great wound that would cause them to do such a thing, and we're here to mend it, not to cause more harm.
I assume that we've all seen what they've done before. Is that correct?
I've only heard of it. Have you seen what they do?
Alsark, would you mind regaling some of the events?
Well, nothing pertaining to what we are looking at now, but yes, there is a lot of while doing trainings in the forest in this region. Each month it seems that they become more agitated. At first it was yelling, it was trying to turn our people, which didn't work. And then it became anger. And then it became altercations. It's... As I said, it's been getting worse each time.
Trying to turn our people, as in convert them.
Yes, not... I'll tell you, not necessarily very well, but... Yes,
So they're looking for converts?
It seems.
It's not just that. People throughout this country have heard of reported disappearances. People who are a bit more well-to-do. And then others also who are a bit more of... I don't like this word, but this is how the reports put it. Unsightly street urchins. Avon took out a paper to read it. They looked disgusted at the term.
That was definitely a cringe from Keni.
What a charming description.
Yes, well, not every town is as polite as some of us would prefer.
Indeed.
But we're not
Go
sure between the two how they're correlated and which are their targets and which are their converts. I'm unsure at this point. But it's a growing danger where enough towns have reported it to us. And we need to stop this.
Do we have a contact?
What do you mean, love?
A person that we know of that we can, I don't know, start the diplomacy with.
Unfortunately, this group has stayed quite in the shadows for any sort of leader of some kind. It seems they often travel in groups, quietly, and no one quite seems, well, like a leader at all, as far as the reports go. Everyone seems to be on
No leader.
equal ground in some way, shape, or form. Now, I don't know if this means that their current leader is just hiding in the shadows or what, but I don't have anything for that.
We would understand the concept of a leaderless collective. Perhaps we can establish a contact.
I hope so.
If I may ask 2 questions.
Of course.
The first, may I assume that Mobius, they are the one whose instructions we are all to follow?
Yes, they will be leading this group. Now, I expect Alsark to be able to guide you throughout the country, and all of you to be able to heal or to protect as needs be. But this is their journey.
We will trust all of your expertise. Have no worry. We have no intention of becoming any form of dictator amongst us.
My second question. Mobius, you have trained for this, clearly. Are all of you prepared to do whatever is necessary here?
That could mean many things.
Indeed it can.
Hopefully that is the last resorted action, and hopefully completely avoidable, Gaius.
I was not speaking of one action in particular or another. I'm simply ascertaining the
And we
level
must-
of commitment, if you like.
We will restore balance between these Meliferans and nature.
That is wonderful to hear. I shall enjoy following you.
Thank you. Would you like some tea? How rude of us to not offer when you all arrived.
Please.
Don't be too obvious about the tea. I'm not exactly sure the proprietor would be happy we're not purchasing.
We can
Relax.
recompensate him if that's the case.
True. Just a polite
I'm
nod to
certain he
Hugh
could be,
Goodman over at the other side of the bar, who's just watching the
Man.
table. Curt nod.
Make him a
Shall
cup
I-
as well.
Shall I take care of that?
No. No.
God, look-
All is fine.
Very well.
Do we see the chin on this guy? Oh,
My God,
Wow.
like,
Mm.
everybody's just so pretty in this bar.
Everyone is pretty in this time period. That's how it is.
the
why
hell
did everyone
kind of
get so
bar is
ugly
this?
lately?
Yeah, grapes.
This is Goodman's Rest. I don't know what else to say.
That's what we're about to find out. This is what this campaign is about, how everyone got ugly.
Wow.
Blame the Meliferans.
Are we absolutely sure this isn't the
Or
that
the
one
Edenites.
tavern that moves around and has all of the friends to be made?
I'm very sure because at least as players, I believe you all recognize this map.
I
Or
do.
should.
Yes, I do.
I very much do.
Good,
What?
good.
What
I
is
was
this
wondering
map?
if that was on purpose.
It's very much so on purpose. You are at Edge in the Goodman's Rest.
But it is still Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it
Actually,
moved.
That was the name always.
Well, the timeline wasn't lining up for me for the name to be different. That's why I was confused.
You know, this
That
place
makes
could
sense.
really use a change in management.
No, this man is beautiful.
Yeah. Don't let him out of our sight.
Oh my god.
Can we
Protect
invite
them.
Hugh Goodman on our quest?
Yeah, we don't even like. I was just like, come on, let's go. We're going on our quest. We can't let you out of our sight.
I have a job
Going
to
on
do.
an adventure.
This is my life's work. I don't want to leave. No. 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 I'm good. Please. Stop. Stop.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't cast Dominate Person.
Oh my god. Why do you have Dominate Person?
I don't.
Okay,
Why don't
good.
all of us?
Jesus.
I don't think I did.
God.
Not prepared.
Not
Clerics, yo.
Dear
Not yet.
Lord.
Yeah, clerics.
Not today.
Ah.
Today you are undominated.
No, it's not even a cleric spell. It's fine.
I feel like while we're here, some drugs should be thrown into the fire just for old time's sake.
No?
Hey.
I mean-
Didn't,
Do we have any
didn't bring-
Did
Did
anyone
I-
bring drugs?
Didn't bring any
Yeah,
drugs. Sorry,
I
I'm
can put
fresh
some
out.
mushrooms in your tea.
No, no, of course not. That's undignified.
Thank you very
You,
much.
you need to get high on life.
Thank
so,
you, love.
when do we begin?
Undignified. It's Eden's bounty.
It's true. I don't know if that would really work with the whole baby situation, but thank you for the offer. Anyways,
Oh, of course.
after we all leave this place, I will escort you all to the largest tree in town and send you to Reichberg. There should be plenty of people who have accounts of these events, as they've been a fairly new colony, so they're not really set up very much. There's not a lot of houses, but people should be around to assist you, and if you have any questions for them, they should be able to regale you with the events that have been happening. At least a lot of reports have been saying that people have been going missing, and since it's such a small colony currently, it's not really great. It is
Sounds
a
bad.
direct threat to Eden's domain, I believe, and this must be halted.
Well, we'll do our best.
And when you get there, I will have someone waiting there for you. A friend of mine, really. So, if there's no other questions, would you all like to be off? Or would you
We'd
like to stay?
Speak once before we depart.
Of course. We can. Yes, of course. Is there anything else, my friends?
Oh, I mean with everyone who's arrived.
Oh, of course.
Well, Mobius will stand up. Thank you all for your assistance in this matter, given the gravity of us and the fact that we don't even know all of you personally. We, as said before, promised to restore balance, and we'll do everything in our power to ensure that everyone returns home safely. If anyone has any objections, if anyone is unwilling to take this level of risk for a stranger, we won't begrudge you if you choose to opt out now.
I think if we objected, we wouldn't have come in the first place. Alsark will smile lightly.
Well said.
We, sus-
Well said.
we suspected as much, but thank you, nonetheless. Oh, sit back down.
Is there anything else?
And I don't think so.
All right. Navon slowly gets up, and they
Help
Thank
them
you,
up, of course.
thank
Of
you.
course.
and they give this very prideful smile towards their apprentice, that of someone who loves them very much, and that who sees them almost as if they're like a sibling. Are you ready?
Okay, I want someone to give her a big hug.
Man,
It's
Do you ever
small
feel-
enough it can't be too tight.
do you ever feel like you're like really warm all the time, and like your entire body is just covered in sweat?
We can fix that pretty easily.
Thank you. I look forward to that part. But there is a gentle squeeze as they run their hand down your hair, ruffling it slightly. I know you are destined for great things, and you are going to be the first of your kind making history.
Thank you.
The others might
We're not
have
here to
doubts.
make history, though.
I know, but
We just want to make you proud.
you already have. And they'll kiss your forehead as they release you. It is so hard not going on this journey with you.
Yes, we put it apart before. We don't want to anymore.
It won't be long. Shan't be more than a month.
Of course.
And
So
she
we-
looks to her husband.
I don't really want to go.
I know. But I trust you. Please take care of them,
For you, yes.
but also make sure they have room to grow on their own.
They need to stretch their own legs.
Very much so. This is a future first circle druid you're looking at. One day, maybe they might even be a grand druid if you really feel like doing all this.
Hey, Beardy.
Mm-hmm.
What color do changelings blush?
Well, they're normally like their skin is like this sort of rubbery pale.
Yeah.
I imagine their blush would be a rush of their blood to the surface, and their blood is kind of like this bluish color.
Okay.
Because like their veins under their skin are all really like this dark blue color.
The
So,
face is turning deep blue then.
yeah.
It's
Just
like some kind of horseshoe crab.
constant pride is just emanating off of Avon as they start walking out of the Deadman's Rest and leading you all to, well, Edge and walking you to the largest tree in town, which is okay. It's not the best, but, you know,
It's decent.
it's a decent tree.
I've seen some trees. It's all right.
Yeah,
It's an alright
okay
tree. You know, it's
Listen,
not like the
Eden is
Great
beautiful
Vale or
always, but,
anything.
Yeah. This tree could use some work. So
Eden
if
didn't
I,
love this tree as much.
if I look far to the north, can I see the Deadlands from here?
You can.
Oof.
Really?
It's a good thing we're not going there, huh?
It's only 400 years ago, guys. The barrier's
Right.
up currently.
Yeah.
I mean, as bad as this could get, at least we're not going in there. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to go in there.
You know, we do hope that one day someone does something about that.
I don't know if that's even
Shrug.
possible.
Well, so long as no one makes it larger.
I mean, it's always been there, and
impossible.
it probably always will
It
be.
could just
so.
it could just stay there forever. Just leave it be.
I mean,
I
it,
confess it
Perhaps.
does fascinate me. Perhaps someday I'll explore it.
I don't really want to ever go in there, so
yeah,
you might
I
have to
can
find a
assure you.
different healer.
that
Oh,
is.
you know, I would
nothing to be
never
found in
drag
there.
you in there, Rosalyn.
I appreciate that.
Have you ever been in there, Alsark? I know you travel all throughout Ville, but
Only temporarily. I just want to see what's there. It
not worth it.
feels off. There's nothing there. There's nothing worth seeing in there.
Good to know. But your journey does not involve the Deadlands, my loves. It involves, well, for now, hopefully just the Great Vale. And she gently places a hand on the tree. And the bark unweaves and widens so that all of you may pass through freely as she turns to you all. Please be safe. And please don't do anything too risky. Know that Eden is always with you. Her roots shall implant you in everywhere you go, as you grow blossoms throughout each journey in life.
Thank you.
Several is.
Oh, that's it. I was just saying thank
It
you.
was just
Oh.
thank you.
Several is going to let everybody else go through.
Oh, okay. Be that way. I was gonna do the same thing. All right.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
that's
they-
fine.
they were
I mean,
gonna-
yeah, that's fine. I get that.
they were gonna
Do
stop.
some-
They were gonna stop Mobius for a second before they entered, anyways.
Okay.
About what you said,
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Of course. We mean every word. I put a hand on her stomach and say, and you are going on a journey of your own.
Not without
Be
you.
safe and be proud.
And
Whoever it is with.
she'll give you another hug, but she looks
Hug you
pretty
back.
concerned as you leave. My love,
You look so radiant. I just.
pretty different from the person selling flowers in Dereham, hmm?
It wasn't that long ago, was it?
Darling, it's been quite a long time since then. I'm no spring chicken of a half-elf anymore. Well, I'm not an old geezer either, I hope.
Oh, absolutely not. Don't even let those words pass your lips.
Then I won't.
Let my lips pass your lips.
And she'll happily kiss him. Maybe a little too long. And then she'll realize there's a timer on the fucking tree and then be like, you need to go. You need to go.
He kneels down and gives a quick kiss to the belly for the child.
You all take care of each other. Now go. And she slaps your ass as you enter.
Oh my.
Ooh.
We heard that, which is saying a lot. That was quite far
Heard
away.
nothing.
It's just another way of worshipping Eden.
Indeed, all celebration of life.
And as you all exit a tree outside of this tiny colony, notably named Wrightburg currently, who knows if the name will stick?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You enter and slowly embark inside this tiny little colony that's just been set up. As you start to walk into the village, you are all greeted by the sight of the townsfolk engaging in lively interactions with a group of Harpy merchants, actually. The Harpies have set up colorful stalls displaying a variety of goods and trinkets, all crafted with great skill and care. And the townspeople are drawn to their wares, fascinated by the exotic and beautiful creations and items from all across the world from them. How is Rosalyn feeling?
Roz, honestly, at that, just gets like this twisting sensation in her stomach, and she sort of shrinks in on herself a little bit.
And you see everyone talking, and one of the Harpies just kind of, her eyes drift over to Rosalyn for a moment, then goes back to what they're talking to with a customer.
May I roll a perception check to see if I pick up on that little
I
sidelong
was going to ask
glance?
the same, or if I could do set.
Go
sense
for
motive.
it.
Thank you.
Would this be
Actually, I'd
perception
like
or sense motive?
I would like to do both, actually. But
Oh.
if you want to go ahead and take that, Graham, you're more than welcome to. Oh my, that's a 30 on perception from Gaius, and a... A 39. Yay, nat 20 on the
dang.
sense motive.
I've got a 41 in perception and a
Nice.
nat
Oh, no.
1 on the sense motive.
Oh,
I
no.
am too anxious to read people.
All right. Yeah, that, well, Mobius isn't gonna fucking see shit.
I'm like, Rosalyn, it looks like they know you here.
And
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
see a roll from Seviril. I don't know if you care enough.
Oh, yep. That was once I was quickly doing something. I'll take care of that.
Or Alsark, for that
And-
matter.
You wanted a sense motive? Is that-
Perception. Just a perception for the
Perception.
eye
Oh,
glance.
just perception?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I count the 41 on perception.
And I would imagine, just to hang a hat on this, the difference in the way that Rosalyn looks compared to these other ones is going to be pretty stark. Rosalyn is wearing Cleric's vestment. They look like standard Edenite cleric robes. There's the symbol of the tree on the front and back. The only difference is for her outfit, it's all black and white. The whole vestments go down. They're about ankle length, so they pretty much cover her from shoulder to ankle. The only thing about them is they're modified to have sort of slits up the sides to allow for mobility. But other than that, she's very modestly dressed.
Rosalyn, are you alright?
Yeah. Just
You don't
you know.
have to pretend.
No, it's just that, it's just a matter of when you see others and they're just kind of, I don't know. Do you ever feel like every time you hear a stereotype and you think, I mean, that's just a stereotype, right? Like, that's not true. And then you see it in real life and you're just kind of sad about it. Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Oh. Okay. I don't think I understand, but I'm sorry that that's how you're feeling. Would you
Yeah.
like me to speak with them?
No, not at all.
We understand
Quite
greatly.
the opposite.
We've lived both ends of that for a great amount of time. Should we get you out of public sight?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm fine. It's just
You're fine.
it's just kind of
disgusted.
makes me a little sick to my stomach, but
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Then
There is a falcon waving at you, Rosalyn.
I better get this
Hello?
over with. I'll be right back.
Hey there.
Rosalyn walks over to the you said it was a merchant stall?
Yeah, they've got several set up. It seems that whatever system they have, they kind of have like their own personal packs that they set out
Mm-hmm.
for each town.
Yeah.
And then they each have like their own theme for each stall.
That makes sense. That tracks.
So
Hi, you have some really interesting and shiny items for sale.
I also have flowers. Most people don't buy the
flowers, too.
flowers.
Oh, wow. That's really great.
Sometimes they keep, sometimes they don't. But I have a lot of pressed flowers. They make really great bookmarks, and they make your book smell good. My name's
That's-
Llewellyn, by the way.
Hi, Llewellyn. My name's Rosalyn.
Hi, Roz.
It's nice to meet you. So you're a traveling merchant, then?
Most of us are. And she
yeah.
grazes her wing around the area.
Yeah, that's really something. Tell you what's do you have any flowers that are, say, the same color as my feathers?
Plenty of white flowers. We have snowdrops. And she
That's,
pulls out a
that's-
bundle of dried flowers. They're flattened, but they kind of have this droopy end of the flower. They're a little peculiar for a flower, but they have a slight charm to them.
Well, that's. You know what? I'll take a bundle of those. How much are they?
Oh, just bundle, maybe like 20 silver.
Sure.
So much.
So much
a
money
lot
for
of
flowers.
money for flowers.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
And,
the
yeah,
process
Rosal-
of, drying them out and getting them flattened
Sure.
properly.
Ross isn't going to argue with the price. She simply takes out 2 gold pieces and drops it onto the bag sitting there, and we'll take the bundle of flowers and put them in her belt.
I noticed that you have really pretty eyes, and I just wanted to say that. Sorry, I'm kind of
Thank-
new. I'm kind of new
Thanks,
to the
Llewellyn. You're new at this whole thing?
yeah.
Well, I just want you to know that you can do whatever you set your mind out to do. Okay?
Okay.
And that means that if you want to do traveling merchant stuff and you want to be a good a master of mercantilism, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Or if you decide to do anything else, you can do that too.
What did you
I-
set
I-
your mind to?
I wanted to become a cleric
Why?
because it was outside of anything I'd ever seen any of my sisters or moms or aunts ever do.
My mom's also a merchant,
Yeah.
but you sound pretty cool.
So do you.
Thanks. It's, excuse me for saying, but does it get lonely?
She's kind of taken a little bit aback by that. I mean, there's lots of folks that I've met in the church. They've been really great. Some not at first, but as they got to know me, they've been really interesting people, and I've got to see a lot of the world that I wouldn't have seen as a traveling merchant. And I suppose I'm not really answering your question, am I? It's, I suppose, to tell you the truth, it is a bit different than I expected, but I maybe. I think I'll give you a maybe on.
Well, I'm sorry whenever it does feel lonely. I feel like I don't really like being away from people, so I really like starting out with this whole caravan thing because, you know, I'm always around, you know, our people. But you don't really live in the Saracen Mountains, do you? I don't really see you ever. Like, I haven't seen you ever, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I live in the at the Temples of Eden. I do a lot of traveling myself, actually, but it's for the church mostly.
Do you miss your family? I feel like I would. Sorry.
My family, like my close family.
Like you said, you had moms and aunts.
Yeah, I do. Moms, aunts, and sisters. Not really.
Ooh,
no.
Do I know any of your siblings? I mean, you're really pretty, so, you know.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I just figured.
No, not. You probably don't know my family. They're not exactly like successful or well known. They're just kind of your run of the mill regular folks, I guess.
Well, if you ever do end up in the Saracen Mountains again at the same time I come home from work, I think it'd be really nice to get to know you.
How old does this person appear to be?
They look like they're in their early 30s. They might be putting on a more cutesy air.
Oh, okay. So they're actually, like, they appear to be older than I am?
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I was getting the sense that they were, like, their first time out merchanting.
It might be an act.
Gotcha. They swindled me for out of 2 gold.
Yep.
That bitch.
That bitch.
Say how wholesome harpies are and how wonderful this conversation is. Oh no!
The job's a job, bitch.
Job's a job.
That bitch.
Bitch. All right.
Working it.
Well, I appreciate you saying so. I was actually going to be spending some time back in the mountains in the near future. I might just take you up on that. Could you describe this person in a little more detail?
So she is a falcon harpy. She has very nice, like, edged wings. They're very direct. Her tail kind of ends out and more of a V, kind of like a swallow's tail does. And it has kind of this silvery sheen with some, like, brown, like, patterning here and there in lines. And her hair, she's got kind of this little ponytail that kind of goes up in, like, almost a bunny tail kind of fashion. But it looks like she's pretty fluffy in her actual hair, so it seems like she keeps it tied up so it stays more manageable.
Okay. Sorry, did you mention eye color, hair color?
Hair color would be pretty much just a kind of silvery grayish color. So not because of age, but rather just type. And then her eye color is actually this kind of stark light blue, kind of ice blue.
Okay.
That's very contrasting to her darker colors in her feathers. And she looks around for a moment as some of the people who live here pass by and get out of earshot. I would love to take you out sometime.
Roz's face just starts to flush a little bit.
If you are
That's-
back in the mountains.
Look, that sounds really great. I'm actually kind of on like a job for the church right now. In fact, could you've been around selling things for a while, right? Have you heard of Meliferans before?
And her brow kind of furrows. Yeah. Oh my goodness, thank you. Like someone walks by and their personality immediately changes. You are so sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, they've been a pain in the butt.
That's what I've heard too. Do you know roughly where they're located? I mean, I've heard they have a thing kind of near this town.
Well, what most of the locals have said is there's some people in the Great Vale. I don't know, sometimes they're hooded, a lot of times they're masked. And people have been going missing, apparently. We're not staying here much longer, to be honest, because we don't really want to deal with that.
Right. I've heard they tend to target people that are more well off. And I think
Yeah.
merchants might be on that list, so be careful, okay?
Thanks.
They tend to not like anyone who has wealth or access to wealth.
Just really suck at selling things, you'll be fine.
Maybe dirty yourself up a little bit, you know.
No, come on. Have some self-respect, please.
You take care of yourself, too.
I'll be fine.
Yeah,
I've,
you look
I've been in
capable.
some rough scrapes before. Thanks. Tap Ungways on the ground.
Just elevator eyes here and there.
So, thanks. Sorry, one more time. What was her name?
Llewellyn.
Wellen. Okay. Oh,
What?
that's one of Scrooge McDuck's nephew's names.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Fucking
Yeah,
A.
It's Louis' full name.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yeah.
1,000% it's Llewellyn, yeah.
All right, to spell this name, it's Llewellyn.
Okay, you're going to do that one more time. Double L at the beginning?
Yeah.
Madness. Keep going.
That's a lot of L's.
Llewellyn. Llewellyn.
That's a lot of L's.
That's
I'm
why
so
they.
glad you spelled that out
wow.
because I was going to have to ask otherwise for the
Wow.
wiki.
Double Lewellyn. Okay.
Llewellyn.
It's
That's why they
lacking
turned into
L's.
Louis.
You could like, dub in a few more.
Is it bad that the first thing I thought is now I want to see what a duck harpy looks like?
It'll
Please
happen
don't.
one day.
Oh, yes.
No, please don't.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
of course, the question has to
Flappy
be
feet.
what pairing creates a duck, but we don't need to get into this.
No,
See
sure
ya?
don't.
Oh.
Anyways.
Break.
Okay. Well, at that point, I will just, I guess, warn Llewellyn about, the possible danger of that cult and how they tend to target the wealthy. And I think it's best for her and her sisters / friends to get out of town sooner than later.
All right. Well, if you do end up seeing me again, definitely let me know, and maybe next time your flowers will be free.
Sure. That sounds nice. I appreciate that. Just take care of yourself and be
Always.
safe, and I'll maybe see you back in the mountain.
I think you will. She just winks at you. Hi
Give the-
there! Oh my goodness!
Give the politest smile I can as I back away,
Slowly.
try to remove myself from the situation.
Would you like some flowers? You look like you would love some flowers. but I also have some trinkets you might like. And that conversation fades on as you walk back to your group.
So I get back to the group. Hey, everybody. That was kind of weird. Anyway.
Did you make a new friend?
No, just met a person. So anyway, I'm pretty sure that we're close. She said that the cultists have been spotted around here, and they're probably going to be heading out in the near future because they don't think it's safe to stick around for much longer. So, and I bought some flowers, but that's not related. Anyway, yeah. So we should probably.
Well, we
I'm
should
not
probably
really sure.
talk to some more people. See if
Yeah. Someone else though, because I just I'm a little confused. Sorry. Anyway.
Yes, we're not speaking metaphorically when it looks like she rustled your feathers somewhat.
Oh, sorry. And then just
you're fine.
fluff up and then lay them back down. Okay.
Gaius will turn to Mobius. How would you like for us to proceed?
Well, frankly, Kailena has been barking at us to try to speak with the Harpies, and we've been trying our best to keep composure, so if we're asked to get a second opinion, maybe we will. And I think that I'm just going to front Kailena, and so my flesh changes from like that translucent white to more of a more cream color, not translucent anymore. Or her hair becomes less tangled. It's still fairly long, but it becomes curly and it like hangs down in front of one eye, a lot more organized, and ears grow out to elven length and have these sort of like purplish, almost magenta eyes. And just this look of like wonder has washed over her. And it's like, wow, so many pretty things.
You see a couple of harpies waving your way.
Oh, someone stop us or this is going to get really distracting.
Eye roll.
Do you really want us to stop you, or...?
Well, probably should, for the sake of the mission. Or at least, accompany us.
Gaius will step forward.
Just find some harpy who's like selling, well, I don't know, whatever looks the most shiny and appealing. Very drawn in.
We got plenty of just jewels in here. You wanna buy some?
Oh, well, probably not. But possibly.
What can I do you for?
Well, we actually came here for information. We've heard that some bad, dangerous things are happening, and we're trying to be very helpful.
Yeah, you can buy information, love.
Okay. How does this look? I'll set down. What do I got? 5 gold.
Just scoops it into a pouch. What can I do for you, love?
So we've heard that people are getting kidnapped and maybe hurt. Do you know if that's true?
I don't know as if people are getting hurt, but definitely people's definitely getting kidnapped around here. Apparently, I mean, you could always talk to the upstanding individual who made this little colony, and they nod towards this guy who looks uncomfortable but really proud in the center of town. That's William over there. William Wright. He let us set up stall here. Said it'd be good for gaining more people, especially since people keep going missing.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I want to talk to you. Thank you. And start like just walking away.
Oh,
sorry. Thank you so much.
Do you want a trinket? A jewel?
Maybe we'll come back.
Okay.
William.
Gaius will just sort of glide along next to you.
And I'll wave over for like Seviril and Alsark if they want to join.
Just an
Seviril will
awkward
join.
man near the well.
Are you William?
Yes, I am.
I'm Kailena. We're
Hi, are you looking to move to the area?
no.
Smash his
down.
dreams right there. Beautiful.
We don't have a home. We're sorry.
Do you want a home?
Don't. What do they? How much do they go for around here?
I mean, no, we're actually building them together. We've got a whole forest over here, so it's all about a community here, you know?
So there's. It's just a community effort.
Yes. We were sick and tired of the city life and how people expected money for everything, and so me and like my family and some friends decided we were going to start our own place over here, and we've had quite a few people joining, and yeah, that's it.
So
you
you,
want some help?
You telling me this man actually succeeded in making a town?
so you wanted to get away from the city because you thought there was like too much commerce?
That's the story I'm going with.
Yeah, Harpy seemed like an unusual choice for that, but I mean, Rosalyn here isn't interested in commerce, so I guess there's always a potential.
Sure, but you came out here to make kind of a moneyless commune?
No, I mean there is some money involved because we have like an herbalist, and I guess the people who cut the trees down also need some money, but we work together to build the houses.
Sure.
Asking for money.
Okay.
Rude, really.
From what we hear, you've been losing members of the community as well as gaining them. Folks have gone missing?
Sense motive, please.
Happily. Give me
Nothing that
one
we can all
moment.
roll on since we're all speaking with them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I should definitely
Sure.
make this a.
Why didn't that roll? There we go.
23.
That is a 29 from Gaius.
Where's
Got
my...
a 34.
There we go. Oh, jeez. I'm not having a good night. A 21.
Yeah,
From
with a
Seviril.
plus fucking 19, I rolled a
Yes.
2, and I'm
I
so
rolled a 2.
wonderful, and I can do anything. Fuck off, y'all figure
It's a rough
this out.
night.
This man makes the hardest swallow you probably have ever seen. He might be sweating. You kind of look like if he moves his arms, you can see sweat stains. This man is trash.
I'm not sure. I need to roll sense. What does that mean? He's trash.
He is just a nervous whelp.
I see. Oh, you look uncomfortable.
I normally am. Who isn't? Especially with, so much activity.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Would you? It seems like it'd be better to speak somewhere where there's not so much activity going on.
Yeah, that would be great. Sure. And he starts to walk away. He keeps looking back at the village as he's walking, and just kind of leads you not closer to the forest at all, but farther away from it.
Farther from the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is larger buildings or anything like that?
No, it's farmland.
So it's all open area.
Mm-hmm. To the north is open area. To the south, you see the trees. So
That changes what I was thinking of doing a little bit.
what can I do for you
I
all?
misunderstood the scene a little bit.
I put the knife back in.
Mm. I'm Mr. Right, so how may I make you right? I gotta work on that.
You're muted.
Thank you. I noticed that right as I was speaking earlier. So is he looking away?
Mhm. he is
Does-
looking at you guys after he.
Does he turn away to look where he's walking at any point?
Oh yeah, when he was leading you
Okay.
out of the town.
Right. At one point when he turns around, I change to right front with chitin. So my skin, my ears shorten to like human length. My skin becomes a much darker, warmer tone, and my hair shortens and becomes curlier, but it still hangs just above my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna grab him by the shoulder and like lean over and be like, "All right, I am not gonna be quite as friendly with you now here. So, what do you know?"
Should we do something about that?
Hold. It'll be fine. They're doing this. Let them. This is
If
their
they need
thing.
us to step in, we
Okay.
can.
All right, cool.
Pardon, could you ask the question again?
What do you know?
And he looks nervously at his little
Need some water?
colony.
And I'll kind of create water just dripping onto the ground. Like, can help. I can make it easier to talk.
I'm not gonna drink out of your hands, sir. Sir?
You're missing the metaphor here. Look.
Okay.
What do you know?
Okay, so we don't actually, like, just build the houses. We actually do make people pay, like, some small amount to build the houses, technically, because that would be unfair to all the people who work on it. I'm really trying to start this colony here, and I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
So it's not a commune is all you're saying.
I mean, it worked.
Do you know how close this turned into a bear attack? Or how close this got to turning into a bear attack?
We're not even
Never
near
mind.
the forest.
Doesn't matter. All right. Do you know anything about these people disappearing?
Well, it's kind of the point where we started saying this was a commune, right? And everyone really liked that at first, and then costs did appear, and we couldn't really keep people who did the work to stay happy, so we had to add costs to things, and then the people who didn't want to buy things got really upset, and then these people came into town, and then people started leaving.
What people? Are they here? Is anyone here?
No, not anymore.
Do you have any names, descriptions?
A lot of them just kind of looked nice. There were a couple of wood elves, I think.
Slight look back at Alsark.
Oh, I know him.
You know, all wood elves know each other.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, there were. I think there was a half orc once. Several humans. One dwarf. That one was easy to call out. Because he's short.
All right.
Yeah.
Pat him on the back. Be like, good luck with your venture.
Wait, are you saying that they left on their own, not they were taken? Is that right?
Well, no. Those are the people that came into town, and then the people who were living here for barely a week, really. It was weird. It's not like they really did an extreme display of anything. It's just they just talked, and I thought they were gonna live here, and then people just kind of left in the middle of the night.
Were they where the people that? Sorry. The people that were visiting. Did it look weird? Did they have any odd masks or anything?
I guess they kind of wore like some of them wore dresses. I don't know. They look like clothing to me, just clothing. I mean, you guys look kind of scarier than they did, to be honest. You're all...
Oh, we are not scary. We're here to
You
help.
guys are kind of scary.
We are armed.
Yeah.
Are we scared?
Front with Keni again, so like kind of step back so he's not looking when that happens, and go back to the changeling form, trying to lose everything. Like, is that better? A little friendlier.
Two of your friends just left recently. Are you guys gonna rob me? Because, like, if you are, I don't have any gold on me, so that's
No.
gonna be at your loss.
We're
And-
just like friends is the right word. We just feel like to do the talking for each other sometimes.
Do you want for us to rob you?
No.
No.
Yeah,
guys,
if you're like into
no.
that, we can. Oh, sorry.
What the hell is wrong with you people? You come into my town. It's gonna be a town. Gonna name it after me.
Sure it will.
Rightberg. You'll see it on
Perhaps
maps.
you could just point us in the direction that these clothes-wearing people left in.
Wearing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they were wearing clothes apparently. So
most people-
Yeah,
that's all
you
we've
know.
got to go on.
Those freaks wearing
These-
clothes?
These clothes-wearing people. What
Look,
direction
I'm just
did
saying they
leave
look
in?
normal, other than like one was a half
These
orc.
normal clothes-wearing people. What direction did they leave in?
These normal, ordinary communists, where did they go?
They went into the
All
woods.
communists are normal and ordinary. That's what makes them communists.
Exactly.
Tell me where the reds are, you pinko.
Jesus Christ. They
There was almost a bear attack here.
We're not even close to the woods here.
Oh my lord.
Mr.
Ah.
Wright,
William
Thank
Wright,
you.
but thank you. The Wrights
Thanks
are
for
always
your-
right. Working on
Oh,
a slogan
please.
right now.
please don't ever
Gracious.
do that again.
Oh,
no, don't
sorry.
do that. That's
Should
not
I
fair.
shut
Heard
him
of a
up?
town with a slogan
No,
before.
please, Gaius, just a little more patience.
As
Will-
you wish.
Is he a problem?
Will-
Are you sure you're not mugging me? I've done it in the city before, okay?
You
just
mug people?
No. I've been mugged.
Oh, well,
So have like
we've
half of
mugged
these people here. What?
This wouldn't have gone like this at all if we were mugging you.
Yeah,
No.
Oh.
you'd have been unconscious already. Anyway, so
At best.
you said that they
Like,
went
oh.
that way, pointing a wing to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Alsark's with Will looking at it like, what the?
Look, we're not
hell?
mugging anyone.
That was
Why
a
would we
previous
mug anyone?
life.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
present
look-
life, but a previous activities.
Yeah,
I
we're not
just,
going to get
I
into
just,
that right
I
now.
just want to go home after this, guys. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Of
You have a
course,
town to
everyone
run.
wants to go home.
You have a town to.
It's a really nice home.
Town erase.
Oh my goodness. This poor guy.
This is what
I'm sure
happens
it's
when
gonna
you have
be-
no lore for a town.
I'm sure it's going to be a really.
This guy's having some reason feeling.
Oh, dear. Anyway,
yeah,
we're
I
gonna,
bet you I'm gonna have like descendants from years on running this place. Yeah,
Hey.
Best of luck.
thank
That's
you.
the luck indeed.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
did he actually point us where we needed to go?
He pointed at the forest several times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm in the
cool.
forest. So
Well, we would give you some parting gold to help with your city, but we're very, very poor and only have an insulting amount. So we'll leave you
True.
be.
yeah.
We don't
might,
need
I
money
wouldn't.
here.
Oh, well then that's even better. If,
Yeah. Perfect.
if
Turn
all
to walk
goes
away.
well, we'll be happy to help you with building your town.
Really?
I mean,
Sure.
I can cast like I could just shape wood and just make a
Same.
house. Yeah,
course.
it's pretty easy actually.
And he, for the first time, it looks like he figures out from your iconography what religion you guys are from.
It's
Oh,
only
you're
the-
the fucking hippies.
Yes, that's us.
Oh,
Oh.
What is a hippie?
I mean, I was under the impression that we were
I'm sorry, woodies? Do you prefer woodies?
the leading
Roots?
religion
What is a
on
woody?
this planet,
Actually,
personally.
They called me a woody.
Sound like a lot of fun.
Sorry, it's not about like a wood elf thing. It's just like Edenites, you know? You guys are kind of...
Oh yeah, that
It is
would be.
kind of a wood elf thing, isn't it?
We won't say
No.
that anymore.
No, it's
well, how
just you
about
guys are
this?
all like that whole like super nice group normally, and you guys are like kinda not based
We're not
on...
nice?
Were we not
I
being
don't-
nice?
I don't think
All
you
right.
guys are nice.
I
Well,
don't know if
how-
that's.
We're very sorry if we've made your day worse.
A little
Here.
bit, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry, and give them some good berries. Be like, here, they're very nutritious. They can feed someone for a day.
Oh, this is really nice. Yeah, I'll save
Yes.
these. Thank you.
Of course.
Rosalyn's eye twitches for some reason.
Okay. I guess you guys aren't so bad for little tree people.
We'll take it.
Alsark, should we be sort of offended? I believe we should be.
Oh, we've been called much worse things. I'll take
It's true.
Little tree people is really pretty nice.
I didn't
cute.
think that we had a reputation of being nice at all, so that's kind of odd to me.
We'll have to
Huh.
maintain it.
I guess.
Oh.
No. I
Okay.
mean, like most of the time when like, what is your actual term, like Edeneras or something?
Edenites.
Oh, okay. Normally when I see one, they usually just kind of give me a tree. That's pretty
Is
nice.
that what you want? You want a tree?
You want a
Is
tree?
it a
Would that make
fruit
you feel
tree?
better?
I wouldn't mind like a
someone
fruit
give
It would make
us
you
a
feel-
tree, please.
Tell you what.
Yeah,
Tell you
I
what.
will a tree, please.
I would
You're
like a
saying
fruit
you
tree.
want
Will-
wood from us.
Will,
Yes.
I will give you a tree. You just let's go back into town,
Okay.
and I want you to point a spot out, and I'll put a tree there that will be there for hundreds of years. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
He nervously walks back into town. This time he's looking more over his shoulder as he's walking compared to when he was leading you guys out of town.
Gaius will give him just a huge smile.
Oh, that's a lovely.
And he walks to kind of the center of the town, perches his hands on his hips as he looks around. Right there. And he points right next to his house. That's where I want the tree.
You might want it a little further away because it's going to be kind of big.
Yeah.
I don't want to damage your house.
I do believe,
Behind the house?
Okay.
Trees have roots,
That's right.
He does
Trees
know
have
if
roots.
it
grow
falls
large.
over. It's not
and
really
if
good
they're
to
too
have a
close
tree
to
that
the
close
house, they might ruin the house.
You know
Is
what?
Not clear to you.
Well, that's where Will said he wants it. So
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Just
sorry. Guys
shit-eating
was saying that
grin.
to Will, not to Rosalyn.
Rosalyn, come on.
so I walk around to the back of the house, and I would like to spend a 5th level spell
Oh my god, okay.
to grow
Wow,
a tree back
okay.
here.
Nice.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. All right, I burn a 5th level spell.
Wonderful.
So I basically take a seed out of my pouch, throw some magic into that bitch, plant it in the ground, and then step back as I just kind of am smiling about this because I already know what's going to happen. I planted it too close to the house.
This poor man. You guys just
saying, he's-
rough up this poor misunderstood man.
He might have some structural problems in the near future. That's all.
Rosalyn.
The
know
windows
that's
on
the
that side of the
house.
house are not going to be sitting right for a while.
It'll make the house
But it'll be a-
distinctive.
It'll be a beautiful tree. I'll
I'm-
tell you that much.
And you promised a fruit tree too.
Oh, a fruit tree?
Yeah, he asked for a fruit tree.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I didn't hear that
Okay.
part. Okay. Oh, damn! I was making an oak tree. Shit.
Nah, he wanted a fruit tree.
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
Well, he
Okay.
asked for a fruit tree.
I didn't hear that part. Okay. Dang. Well, I guess I'll make it an apple tree then.
Okay.
This is the right region for apples.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay. It is. Yeah.
I'm like,
the right
wait,
climate
why
for-
am I confirming when I don't know?
This is the right climate for apples, so
Okay.
it'll be an apple
Cool,
tree.
cool, cool, cool.
Do enjoy the apples.
Why do you say it like that? Why do you talk like that?
Talk like what?
Like, it's fucking creepy, man.
This
think
is
it's
just
just an
the way I
accent.
talk.
Oh.
The apples look good. I hope that you enjoy them.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Did the tree grow immediately, or did you just kind of start it?
I just kind of start it, but it's going to
Okay.
grow unnaturally quickly over the course of years.
Okay.
And just wreck his shit.
This poor
Well-
man.
Yeah.
Mobius is just super pleased with Rosalyn for making a tree.
Poor
Just like, oh wow, this is great.
Yay.
Mr. Wright. What?
He can make another house.
I hope he likes his house is drafty, that's all.
I imagine
Don't
his
pretend, yo.
I imagine his house is eventually going to be built like around this fucking tree.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fantastic.
Like it's too much effort to build a new house. Let's just build around the tree.
Yeah, he'll get his
I love
communist
that.
buddies to help him build another one. Be fine.
Oh
Reds.
boy.
Okay.
Well,
You
shall we
see,
to the forest?
as we're walking off away from this tree in the house, you see Seviril kind of give a sort of a disapproving, like hurt kind of look, like
But he asked for a tree, I gave him a tree.
Yes, we made a new tree. Eden will be pleased.
Of course.
The man's house will be all right. Several,
It's not going to destroy his home.
and
right.
so
but
we can
we
assist with.
are representing Eden here.
I don't understand,
our
Cyril.
thing.
How are we not
It's-
representing Eden well?
I don't know if I would
yes,
agree.
we gave them a tree, but it will impact their home.
Yes, and they should know that nature has an impact on the world. It's a lesson.
What?
Giving them the
How are
fruit
we
without the
represent-
lesson is a disservice. Okay?
Yo, I think I hate Edenites.
Man, I just thought like Marcus and Petravian were fucked. I was wrong. It's all of you.
See?
Damn,
It wasn't just
Beardy.
me.
You spent
Say it.
years
It's an
complaining.
important lesson. It's an important lesson.
Y'all get the power of trees,
It'll
and then you fall into my friggin'
it's to
thing.
teach them a lesson about respecting nature.
Y'all aren't taking me seriously about building them a new house. If it fucks up his house,
Yeah.
People die.
we'll build him a new house. We'll,
I'm not
People die every day, guys.
it's not growing at a rate where it's gonna kill
Uh,
somebody. It
Yeah.
still takes years.
yeah, like
Several.
this is,
If
But the-
Rosalyn thinks that this was a good lesson, then I agree. This was a good lesson.
We're not so sure about that, but a tree is a
Look,
tree.
I'll tell you what. If there's a problem with this tree years down the line, just look me up and I'll fly back down here and I'll fix it myself, okay?
I will hold you to that.
Please do.
Feels like it would be easier to fix William, but okay.
See,
We would like to address something you said, Several. However, you said that we are representing Eden, and we don't understand that.
Well, I misspoke. Not necessarily Eden, of course. We are just the representatives.
Eden is all
of
around
our-
us,
mm-hmm.
and it is important when we approach these Meliferans that we don't do so under the guise that we are representing Eden, because the bounty of nature is a much grander representation than we could ever provide. Apologies, we're already wielding that authority. It's quite uncomfortable.
So,
I mean, they have a good point.
they do.
One need only open their eyes to see the truth of Eden's power and glory.
Exactly. And of her love.
Exactly. That tree will bear delicious fruit that will feed people for generations.
Indeed, long after the house is gone.
Exactly. The house is far more temporary than the tree.
Eden is life. Life is important.
Then should we proceed?
Before you start to
Actually-
walk away, Llewellyn starts to hop up near Rosalyn.
Oh,
Yay.
oh,
Hi.
jeez. What did you get there?
Just now.
He
Really?
snuck upon me. Hi, Llewellyn. Can I help you?
She just flaps her wings at the rest of you. Hi. Yeah.
This is Llewellyn.
Hi.
I met her. She is selling flowers
Flowers?
and other things.
And
Your
jewelry.
feathers are beautiful.
Oh my goodness, thank you. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Anyways, you said your name was Rosalyn, right?
Yes.
We're probably not gonna stay the night, but I just wanted to give you this letter, and she holds out a sealed letter to you.
Ooh.
Don't read it right away though. Read it when you need it.
Sure. I will. I'll read this later. I suppose I will look forward to seeing you, maybe back in the mountains.
I'd like that.
If you happen to need directions, my family's holdings are on the northern slope, the Dawn Feathers.
Dawnfeller. Understood. I think it'll be nice to meet them. Do you mind if I meet them before I see you again?
I mean, I can't really control what you do on your own time.
I just want to know what you want.
Just... Well, that's a lot of things. I suppose I want to feel like I've made an impact in the world. I want to do something that no one's ever done before. Want to feel like I've made a difference, a positive difference in the lives of someone. But anyway, sorry. I tend to get scrambled sometimes. Yeah. What were we talking about?
I was just asking if it was okay if I met your parents.
Oh, that might be a little awkward without me there. But
How about
Sure.
when you are back?
if you want to meet them, you're welcome to, I guess. Just be careful. Mom's not the best cook, so if she tries to offer you something called her specialty, run.
Well, it's a good thing
Yeah.
I am a good cook. How about I make
Oh, you are. Well, that's
dinner for
useful.
you two, you and your whole family sometime?
That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds really, really great. Yeah. Well, thank you for the sealed letter.
Yeah.
That certainly isn't ominous in any way, and I will definitely read this at a later time
Yeah.
when no one is around.
When you need it.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions, Kenny.
Sure.
One, where was this conversation taking place?
Oh, near you
It's
guys.
right in front
So
of everyone.
was it in earshot of everyone?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
like you guys were about to walk south. Llewellyn
And-
kind of hopped up and was like, "Hey,
What we all speaking?
Villish."
Okay, so not Sayarican.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
we're
you.
speaking.
Can I do a sense motive on that? Just
Go for it.
it was very nice. It was very nice, but I'd like to do a sense motive. Wow. Okay. shit rolls for me tonight. 21.
Okay, it's not an awful roll, but also like this isn't. They're not really lying or anything.
Yeah.
They are just plain and simple flirting with Rosalyn. It
All right.
appears they are interested in courting this owl harpy.
Yeah, and making
okay.
Roz super uncomfortable the whole time.
Mm.
It's like roll sense
Rosalyn-
horny and
Yeah.
Sense horny.
And Roz
I
just
Bonk.
has
I don't
yes.
need that. That's a natural sense.
very little experience with this, so
I don't know if
Rosalyn,
I need to bother
are you
to roll.
sure? Are you sure that you didn't make a new friend? It seems like she wants to be your friend.
yeah. She's right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, hello.
This is
Hi.
Gaius. Gaius. This is Llewellyn.
Hmm,
She has very pretty feathers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
About how tall is Llewellyn?
She is shorter than you, being a falcon.
Yeah.
So she is about, I'd say probably 4'9". She's pretty short.
Okay.
Hence the like persona
Yeah.
she puts on
Right.
because she's so
Being, like,
short.
Yeah. So 3 inches shorter. Okay. Yeah.
Business is business, beach.
Yeah. Well, it was.
Riz?
Don't worry about it. I'm just looking through this little fucking telescope. It's fucking fine. Don't worry. Look back into game. Bye.
So, thank you for the letter, Llewellyn.
Mhm.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Ooh, same.
So,
Yes.
could you just hold that thought for just a second? I just need to ask my friends here some questions.
Do you want me to hop away for a second?
If you wouldn't mind, but just stay pretty close, okay?
Bloop, bloop, bloop. And she's still looking at you.
Turn around, facing the rest of the group. Hey everybody, how much time?
Would you like to spend time with Llewellyn?
Again, blush creeps back on. I mean, I'm not saying no to that exactly, but I also know that we're on a mission, and I'm not going to jeopardize that mission.
Well, it's our understanding that people are disappearing from this town, so
Mhm.
it would not be jeopardizing our mission at all to keep watch here for a short bit.
Really?
Well, I, for one, would like to talk to some more of the people.
I mean, if the two of
please.
you want to fuck, you should fuck.
She seems very sweet.
Please.
Gaius, I
Just
don't
a little.
know if that's exactly what Llewellyn's after. I think just might want to be friends.
Oh, Llewellyn?
Mm?
Llewellyn?
Yeah.
Oh,
God, Gaius, please don't.
Hops forward. Are you guys done talking?
Oh, please, are you sure? Because I can just ask.
No. I think I'll ask that on my own at the right
Okay.
time. But I
Okay.
appreciate
Never-
your
never
enthusiasm,
mind, Llewellyn.
Gaius.
Should I
But
hop away?
I will. No, actually, I think we're actually going to stick around in the town for a little while. You said you're leaving tonight, though.
We can stay a little longer.
Grand. Maybe we should talk about what else you saw in town about these Meliferans over maybe a meal.
Her eyes light up. Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I can talk to some of my friends in the caravan and
Yeah, sure.
gather some information for you so that I can deliver it.
Well, yeah, I think that would
Yeah?
be great.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm done in about an hour.
Cool.
Dinner then?
Sounds great. Yeah.
Sounds
great.
good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is
Cool,
so nice to meet all of you, by the way. You all look very extravagant. And
Thank
she's just
you.
peering at like any little shiny trinkets you all have on you.
Covered in rusty, dirty, shitty fucking
So
garbage.
Severil's got fucking
Yeah.
gold lined outfit, so
Gaius has got nothing shiny on them, but they're still gonna kind of smile emptily.
Has no idea the value of this basket hat is worth more than her entire fucking stall.
Yeah, we are really loaded down with gear.
Yeah.
you all look very fancy. All right, I'm
do.
gonna talk to my people, and it'll be a date.
Cool.
And she
Is
hops
there-
off.
Turn back to the group. So I will get some more information from them,
Is that a
About the-
euphemism?
town.
Everyone.
Yeah, and then we'll reconvene later, and I'll share that information with all of you about what I learned. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll
Split.
be great. What?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good plan to me.
If you're not back by a certain time, should we come and find you?
With that,
Or should we just wait?
there
a little
are
longer?
means we can check up on her without invading anyone's personal space.
Yeah. There's some communication spells, things like that. I mean, we can keep in contact that way. Easy.
Are you all right with waking up to a squirrel in your room? The squirrel wouldn't be me. Us.
Yeah. No. Come on. It's not my first time traveling with druids. I work for the Church of Eden.
Fair enough.
It's fine.
Of course.
I have had the squirrel wake up call a couple times in my life. It's okay.
Not everyone has. They have to be
I have not
certain.
recovered.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
They yeah, just yeah. If you need to get a hold of me sooner than that, just don't worry about bothering. I mean, we are on a mission after all, so this is just to get some information and for no other reason. So it'll be fine. Good. It'll be
Okay.
fine. It'll be
If
fine.
lives
you
are in
say so.
danger, we will call upon you. Or if we
Yeah,
have
of course.
to leave.
Of course. Yeah.
Otherwise, enjoy yourself.
I will. This is all. It's all for the mission. I'm actually
course.
gonna step back over to the market for a little bit, for no particular reason. But if you all need me, I'll be over there. Okay, bye.
and with that, we will go into our break. Hello, checkers and pleasers.
Hey.
We are back, and we, in this scene, have started our journey with these Edenites, starting with Avon, the Grand Druid, giving all these people missions to join together and guide this druid, who a lot of people know as Mobius, to prevent these religious people, cultists, the Meliferans, from, well, doing whatever they're doing. And not everyone has exact information for these people. But the party has found a Harpy caravan and town that has been able to inform them with some information, and Rosalyn has decided to take up some more information by staying the night with the party in Wrightburg, started by William Wrightburg, or William Wright, technically.
Because the rights are always right.
Don't do that. And so we bring the story back to, well, this evening. And what is Rosalyn doing?
So I turned tail and walked to the market. That's the word for it. And went to the market to look for something that would seem befitting as a nice little gift. That's reason
Something
number one
shiny.
for heading over here.
Okay.
So, yeah, knowing what I know about most people of my race, they typically like shiny shit. It's something that Roz herself has always kind of tried to resist and tried to downplay, but she also has always liked shiny shit. But Roz wears no jewelry of any, well, aside from the magic garbage that gives her stat bonus. But nothing purely decorative. It's all equipment.
It's all made of wooden sadness.
Wooden sadness.
Maybe, kind of. But yeah, aside from her magic equipment, she doesn't really wear any kind of finery. So it's something she's always sort of downplayed, but she knows that a lot of harpies like to kind of lean into that thing. And I guess the question is, what was Llewellyn wearing any jewelry? And if so, what kind of colors did she favor?
Llewellyn kind of had some aquamarine earrings and a very simple silver pendant necklace, which is just kind of like a circle, and it had some sort of imprint on it, but I don't know how much you were looking at it.
Not crazy close, no. I mean, do you want me to make a perception check and post date it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So
32.
it looked like it was made by a very small town silversmith, and it had some names on it. Could possibly be family. You didn't really ask.
Okay. Yeah, something to talk to over dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do then is I'm going to look for someone who sells bangles.
Okay.
Preferably one that has aquamarines on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'll look for, is an aquamarine studded bangle.
Okay. Yeah, you hop from a couple of stalls, but you start to realize there's a theme for each one pretty easily, and you eventually find one that is pretty decked out with aquamarines on it.
Okay. Well, I'll try to size out a bangle that looks like it would fit Llewellyn.
Mm-hmm. And the merchant there, she'll kind of help size it a little bit for you after realizing what you're looking for. Probably assuming you're asking for yourself too, so she'll kind of help bend it a little so it would fit around your leg.
Your gross bird leg.
Your gross bird leg.
Bird ankle.
It would be
Excuse
don't they have
me?
floofy legs?
Talon.
They have
Excuse
floofy
me?
legs.
Well, they have floopy legs from the knees up. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're
Knees.
more like scaled from the knee down, like birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talon.
Yeah, ending in claws. Yeah.
Bird
Anyway.
feeties.
Yeah, bird feeties. So, yeah, looking for a bangle that would fit the ankle / footsies of Llewellyn.
Footsies.
I prefer everything bangles.
True.
Well
Poppy
played.
seed
True.
for me.
It's valid.
So yeah, I'll look for bangles to fit Llewellyn and purchase. I think just one would be fine as an act.
They'll charge you like 200 gold.
Jesus shit, fucking garbage. What? Can I haggle?
Crimey.
Of course.
Okay.
You just
What
look
would you
like
like me
you
to
have
do?
money.
What would you like me to roll for haggling? Diplomacy?
Appraise?
Jesus. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Using my own magic against me.
Hey.
That's 16, which for me is pretty decent. Actually, I do get a +2 to this as a racial, so 18.
Wow.
Yeah, but it is not what I'm trained in. That's for sure.
280. And they're being nice because you're a harpy.
You just raised the price by 80 gold?
Wasn't it 300?
Yeah.
No, it was 200.
Oh, 180 then.
Yeah.
I'm such
yeah,
a
you
good
raise it.
salesman.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're gonna lower it to 180. But
All right.
they're eyeing all your trinkets. Not exactly the whole like jewelry part, but more so you have magical shit on you.
Oh yeah, like just to go over it, I've got pretty fancy looking ungues on, which are like these talon covers that add like an extra blade to each of my claws. I've got a belt. I'm wearing studded leather armor underneath my cleric's vestments. I've got a cloak on. I've got a ring on each foot, one of force shield, one of luck. Then I've got a headband on, anklets, and an amulet. So I'm decked out.
Okay.
So I would imagine that most people would be like, "Oh, that person's covered in
They
all
got
kinds of
money,
crazy garbage."
money.
Okay, so I'll buy that and then kind of grumble as I walk away. Walking away from the market to find a quiet place to rip open that sealed letter and see what the hell that's about.
All right, let me go forward in this fucking outline I have for myself. I have it written somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just walk out away from the crowd, try to find a quiet spot, maybe hide behind a building or something, and and tear into that letter. I'm just gonna keep vamping.
Okay. So, in the letter, you actually find, in a way, several letters. It's like a paragraph each, and it seems to be signed by the different harpies of that caravan. And each one is kind of a different statement on wishing you the best of luck and hoping that whatever this weird missing peoples thing that you're researching, that it goes well and that you stay safe, because harpies look out for harpies and they want you to be able to return home safely one day.
So that letter is going to be stained with tears, because that's going to hit a piece of Roz's core that she had shut off for a long time. So yeah, she's going to kind of just lean up against the back of a house or something and just kind of just slide down until she's just sitting on the ground. She'll just chill there for a little bit, waiting for her emotions to settle, but also killing time before she's supposed to meet people.
That's so wholesome. I love it. My heart.
I mean, I didn't
Well,
know
more
when you were
wholesome
going
than
to
I was
open it.
expecting.
Eventually, you start to hear the harpies of the stalls start to kind of break down their items and put together their packs, make sure it's all ready for the morning to head in to the next day so they can fly in the morning. And you hear little tippy taps kind of heading your way, and then stops and just kind of watches you for a moment, and you kind of hear them start to back away. If you could give me, I don't know, I think from context you can probably guess who it is, but you're welcome to do a perception check.
And I'll just kind of compose myself, stand up, and go toward the sound.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to, ruin your moment, and I feel like I have.
Oh, no ruined moments. I was just...
Llewellyn looks pretty embarrassed seeing that you've already opened the letter.
Sorry, I guess my curiosity got the better of me.
It happens to the best of us.
It's,
We
I
just,
didn't really know what to expect in there, but it was something that
we
probably
don't
needed
see
to
a lot
hear.
of us outside of us, you know? And
yeah.
we think you're doing a great thing in the world. From what we can gather, at least. Sorry.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about. So are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm famished. I've been working all day.
Well, I have some good news. Is there a... Actually, come with me.
Okay.
Fly straight up.
Yeah, she'll fly, and she's pretty fast too, so she might
I
accidentally
might...
overdo it.
She's faster than me. There's no question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the fastest flyer. So anyway, I'm just gonna go straight up and look around for a spot that appears semi-secluded, but also has good sight lines. Maybe like a lone tree or a little, if there's like a little hill or plateau, something sort of close to town.
I mean, there's plenty of trees next to town. Happens to be a forest to the south.
No, I don't want to go. Don't want to go south in case of danger. But
I mean, there's some spotted trees here and there. It's mostly farmland out this way, so
yeah,
it's not super hilly, but you know,
yeah, that's fair. Preferably like a some comfortable looking area to relax in.
Okay.
So I'll head over that way.
Yeah, and she'll follow you. She kind of has to like pace herself with flying. She's trying to be polite, obviously, like very obviously she's trying to like be at your speed, but you can tell just based on the way her muscles are moving that she instinctively wants to go fast.
Yeah, I mean,
escort quest where the escort character moves slower than you.
Ever so slightly. I mean, I'm
slightly
sorry
faster than your walk, slightly slower than your run.
And I've become what I hate in all escort quests. So I'll head over there and land and look around and find a comfy spot. Does this look acceptable?
Yeah, this looks beautiful. I normally don't get to really sit and take in a view, honestly, when we're traveling. It's one of my biggest regrets when it comes to this whole merchant business. I just wish I could just soak it in a bit more. Feels we're always moving.
I mean, traveling all the time it can be really rough on everybody. I mean, I travel for my work all the time. I mean, I would get a new posting and try to do it as best I can, and then I would get sent somewhere else, and then I'd send somewhere else. As soon as I thought that I was making friends somewhere, I would get reassigned again. I mean, I guess I should take it as like a compliment that my skills were needed elsewhere, but it made it difficult to put down roots, you know? I hope that doesn't sound weird.
No, I mean, I feel like most of us inherently want to have roots. It's just more of a mountainside route, really.
Yeah, more of a perch, I guess.
Yeah. And, I guess you've kind of put into perspective that I guess I feel lucky that I get to be with my own kin. I don't think any of us could do what you can do. It sounds like a lot.
I think that... I mean, it was hard, sure, but I think that anyone who really put their mind to it could do that. I think that we're more than what people see us as.
We always have been. But who cares what other people think?
So, you said you were hungry, right?
Yeah, famished. Starving?
Well, I brought a lot of food.
Go on.
So, at that, Roz will sort of spread out her wings and show that she has basically nothing on, nothing like supplies-wise with her, like nothing up her sleeve kind of thing. And then she is going to turn around and she is going to cast the 4th level spell, Bountiful Banquet.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I had a feeling.
Okay.
I'm so glad you guys are taking a rest.
Class move.
So what this does is it creates a 4-course meal served on ornate serving trays or in exquisite covered tureens. It creates enough food for 2 creatures per level, so I can create. It creates enough food to feed 26 people.
What the?
Good gracious.
It is every kind of food that probably either of them can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all of like extreme quality. Eating the food also grants you nourishment for 24 hours.
Nourishment.
So you don't have to eat again for another day. But the food and all the plates and finery, all that stuff only lasts for an hour. So.
Okay, so we gotta
It
eat an
also-
hour.
It's also all the. It also a plentiful drink as well.
Wow. You really are making something for yourself. Literally.
I mean, Eden is the god of bounty. Dig in.
Yeah.
It only lasts for like an hour, so just
Oh.
you know,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, have as much as you can fill. And
She doesn't want to waste time, so she gets kind of really quiet when she starts eating because she feels like if she talks in the middle, then it's going to be a ruin to the really nice meal. So she's pretty quiet during that time unless you talk to her.
So you mentioned that you've been doing the merchant stuff for a while.
Yeah.
Have you seen any more of those like Meliferans in other places, or just around here?
It's been a little while since I've been in Vil. I think... Sorry, we just started our route here. We're gonna hop throughout Vil, and this is kind of our starting spot. But, I think in the fall, when we were here, I think there was something about it, but it wasn't as prominent. It was just sort of rumors of scary forest people, mostly.
See, so they're getting worse.
Well, I don't know if people are being kidnapped or leaving of their own volition, to be honest. The girls don't know either. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh, did you try the crab legs yet?
Oh, no, not yet. Thank you.
You have to try those.
Oh, okay. Just easy to crack with their little fucking feet. Just
Oh yeah, just tear them to shreds.
absolutely.
Do you have crab legs? No,
Good for
that's
you.
just the way I walk.
No.
I'm sorry. That's an ancient one. I had to.
No.
Continue being adorable, please.
So- Oh,
after
sorry.
you.
Oh, no, after you.
No.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Just as instructed.
I
Perfect.
I knew you mentioned that you would get any other information from the others as well.
Yeah.
So if there was anything
Well,
that I should know.
one of the girls... I don't know how accurate this is, so take this with a grain of salt. There was one of us saw this lady in a mask. She wore drapey clothing, and it was, well, black and yellow? It's a little weird, to be honest.
That track. Okay.
And she was wearing this mask. I don't really think it did anything. It's just was hiding her visage.
Sure. Sounds like a Meliferan, at least from the coloration alone and the map. They oftentimes stay anonymous. Makes sense. Okay.
And she said she felt like she heard this distinct reverberation in her bones when she flew over.
Okay.
She
like
wasn't
that.
sure how to explain it. It was like a vibration that wasn't felt on the skin, but rather inside. I don't have much to explain with that.
That's okay.
She's been kind of skittish since.
Thank you. That's helpful. I'll let my friends know.
We tend to avoid things that seem dangerous, so I know that's not helpful, and...
No. You should definitely stay away from danger. I mean, that's one of the things that we're best at.
Yes, but kin help kin.
Yeah, that's true.
I just wanted to have more for you is all.
No, that's really amazing. I actually really, really appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
Did you try the there's wine in that one, and I think that one is rum, and I think that one is mead, and that one is like this blackberry liqueur.
That one. I'll take that one.
Okay.
I love fruits so much. And anything that involves berries. So
Really
good.
good, isn't it?
Yes. Did
you know?
Oh, yes. Go ahead, please.
Did you know
please.
that the church has its own brewery?
No, I did not. I
Yeah,
guess
it was started like a long time ago. But it has its own brewery, and they make wine there that is like nothing else.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who started it?
Some druid from a long time ago, but like they use good berries as the base instead of grapes. It's crazy.
Does that keep well?
I think. I mean, from what I've had of it, it is really strong though. I have to take it.
I've heard he's a really cool druid.
He's so cool. Oh my
No,
god,
probably
he's the
like a huge
best.
loser.
And sexy too.
His
No.
eyes remind me of the starlit sky.
No, I don't
the
think.
If you'd like to learn
Cosmos.
more about this wine and its creator,
Pretty-
you should visit the Wiki. We
Pretty
can also
sure
order
that it
some of
was-
this wine.
Pretty sure it was just like a loser druid who didn't have anything better to do than to brew instead
Yeah.
of actually like help people.
Definitely never became like a
No.
Grand Druid or anything.
I mean, you know how that church works. Like they just promote every druid just fails upward. I mean, that's how that works.
Oh yeah, I can tell you for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
whole system's
R.I.P.
rigged.
Avon.
The whole system is rigged. It's a
Oh.
druid centric.
I
You're not a
mean-
druid. You're... Anyway,
Do you even like an organization like that then?
sorry, that was out of character.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay. Careful what you say on stream, Beardy. Someone's
Well.
typing on the wiki right now. They shut dish and dish up a show.
I'll wait until we're done before the
Corona is
the
super
the
sexy.
shameless hit
Oh,
pieces
no.
start going up online.
Ugh. Yeah, it is pretty tasty, right?
It's lovely. I think you're lovely. Sorry. I'm nervous. You're just... Ugh, you're really pretty, and I was trying my shot with, like, as many ways as I could go about it, and I feel like I'm just failing it every time, and I am so sorry.
You're really not. Actually, I wanted you to have this. Takes out the bangle.
Shiny.
And you kind of see their pupils kind of get a little bit bigger as they're analyzing it.
I noticed that you favored aquamarine, and I noticed you weren't wearing a bangle, and I didn't know if you would like to.
If it's from you, yes. Cool. And she holds out her leg, letting you put it on for her.
Yep. Just slide that on there and get that just on the ankle there, and there you go.
What do you think?
Aquamarine bangle. I think it really suits you.
Thank you. This is really nice.
Yeah.
I don't normally wear a lot of jewelry, so.
Oh, me either. But I gotta say it's been nice reconnecting with people. I guess I sort of didn't realize just how much I missed company of others.
And she puts a wing on your knee and just looks you in the eye. Our people will always be there for each other. You should never be afraid of where you come from or who you are. For what it's worth.
I'm getting kind of thirsty.
Oh, okay.
I just
She removes her wing and just looks embarrassed.
reach over and grab the nearest bottle of anything and start drinking it.
And she's kind of flapping her wings on her knees and just kind of looking around, feeling like she's blowing it probably.
So yeah, that
Yeah.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
You're really nice.
You're really nice.
I kind of forgot how supportive people can be, and I guess I have kind of I feel like I might have made a mistake or two over my life.
What do you
now.
mean? You seem to be extremely successful for what you're doing.
I mean, I've made it pretty far, but I feel like what I've done has put me so far out of the norm for anyone that I'm just kind of an outsider now.
I think all of us kind of feel that way. Just a little bit. I mean, I feel like an outsider to you. I feel like I'm an outsider when it compares to you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You've done extraordinary things, and you've seen the world through eyes that I don't think I'll ever comprehend. We, as a people, have a lot of traditions and a lot of habits. I don't think all of them are bad, but I think we could learn something from you.
And I feel like I've forgotten a lot of things that I might need to relearn.
Well, I don't think you need to be taught, but I'd be happy to help you see through my eyes. She just kind of embarrassedly shrugs. Just looks like she doesn't know what to do with her body currently.
Rosalyn's gonna just sort of lean in a little closer. And get very embarrassed.
Do it.
She gets very flustered.
Llewellyn
and says,
kisses her.
Hey! Yay! They did it. They got there.
Yes!
So hard. Finally. Yay.
And then she kind of like,
Yeah, seriously.
not exactly hops back, but just leans back suddenly and is just like, I am so sorry. You were just really close, and you're gorgeous, and my heart was beating really fast, and I was like, oh, the only way to stop that is to kiss
do
you.
that again?
Yeah. And she goes in again.
My
And kisses you and kisses you and kisses you. And I think we'll fade that scene to black.
Hey.
In case the the banquet disappears after an hour. But just in case, I also have the spell Enhance Water ready,
Yeah.
so I can create
Gotta
additional
hydrate.
booze at any point. Because I have Create Water as a cantrip, and I have Enhance Water as a first level, so I can make alcohol on demand.
Amazing. You guys are going to have a great night.
It's a very important skill for all clerics to have. I highly recommend all clerics to have this spell ready at any given time. Anyway.
So Edenites just really answer to that whole celibate clergy thing, are they?
No, Edenites are about being fruitful.
I know.
Fruitful
Fruitful.
indeed.
Yeah, fruitful.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Lots of seeds. Lots of
let's
seeds.
move the camera back to the rest of the party.
Sorry, everyone.
What are you... That was wholesome as fuck. I don't know about you guys.
That was lovely.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing in the town away from Roz and her now girlfriend, I guess? Maybe fling? I don't know. That's up to Roz to decide.
Okay, so I got a question. Well, Will was talking about the people leaving. Was it certain houses, just a bunch of houses, or did he motion which houses?
He
were...
made just kind of a broad gesture. He didn't really say specifically. You're welcome to talk to him some more.
You know what? I think he pointed to where they went, which was to a certain area woods.
Yeah, he
Right.
pointed to the forest in a specific direction.
I'd like to go to the outskirts of the town, and I'd assume that there's some kind of house in that direction, at the outskirt.
Yeah. There's one pretty down south. It's kind of an L-shaped building.
Okay. I'd like to gather everyone up. I'd like to see. Maybe someone heard something on that night that everyone left. But,
That seems quite reasonable.
As they're saying that, I'd like to do a perception check. I'd like to see if anybody has been watching us with a little more intent, or with a little more intensity, like looking at us but not trying to look at us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Let me find that skill and perception. 37.
Ooh, nicely done.
Well, you didn't really think anyone was looking at you oddly besides the Harpies, per se, when you first entered town. But since you guys spoke to Will, people are kind of giving you a side eye.
Okay. No single person in the not in the shadows, but in general, trying to eye us up.
No.
Okay.
that's only happened with Llewellyn and Rosalyn.
I'll be eyeing up.
Yeah, so I'd like to go to that house, that L-shaped house.
Do you require assistance with this investigation, or are you just letting us know?
I was seeing if people wanted to join in. Otherwise,
Yes.
I'd say,
Yes.
if you don't want to join me, you can obviously talk around and see if there's other people that have any more information.
Possibly.
I will
Well,
join.
Gaius
you
is going to
with that.
stick with Mobius, since that's what Gaius has been told to do, really. Back up this
Understood.
Slow 2 and 2 then.
person.
Mhm.
Right,
Hey, we're the. We need just a dog and be Scooby Doo in it.
so
It's funny you should say that.
we'll go over to that L-shaped house then
Okay.
and knock on the door, see if anyone's in there.
And slowly, the door opens and you see kind of a shaky old woman. Yes, dear.
Apologies so much for the intrusion.
Grandma! Who's at the door? Just some nice people, honey. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, your pardon. I assume that you've heard that there's been some people leaving the town. Is that correct?
Probably. It's kind of a shithole sometimes.
Well, I was wondering if you've potentially heard of, during the night when they left. Did you notice anything? Was there any distinct noises? Did you hear anyone talking?
And she slowly turns and starts walking into her house, then stops and turns back around. Why don't you all come in?
I'll enter.
Thank you so much.
She just kind
Sense
of...
motive, prep fireball. Sorry.
What the fuck?
I don't have fire. We don't have fireball.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Just keep going.
All I have is Tito's.
Would you mind closing the door behind you?
Of course.
Thank you. And she starts hobbling in. And you see this kind of younger boy sitting at a table, just hands on hips as he looks at you guys enter. Who are these people? Oh, they're just visitors. They want to know about any voices. What was it again, people?
Either, really. Potentially, if you heard any noises.
Noises was the word.
On the night that people were leaving.
And the kid just, like, looks back between his grandma and you. They don't just leave at once. They, like, leave from time to time. It's not really surprising with this place. Yes, it's true. It is a shithole. Sometimes. And she goes and slowly sits down. You hear some of her bones cracking as she does so.
Oh.
We're having dinner. Would you like some, sweetheart?
Far be it from us.
I made
to
pot
deny.
pies.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, they're
We would
actually
love
really
to
good.
Sit down.
Oh, of course.
Just the kid's glaring at his grandma as you're doing this. Why are you guys asking us about this? Like, don't you talk to the mayor or something? Or whatever he is?
Well, he told us that they went into the woods, but
Yeah.
we already assumed that.
Okay, so what do you want us for?
Well, we heard that the cultists had come in, and the cultists themselves had left.
And he kind of wiggles in his chair for a second. Cultists?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, there were people that came here. Yes, they were very nice. Yeah, they were nice people.
Oh, you talked to them.
Most people did. No, not many people visit. Right, Berg.
Did they by any chance say where they were going? Any directions or
They went to the forest. You already know this.
the forest is quite big.
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask them. They weren't like weird. It's just I don't know. There are wolves there, you know.
Well,
I
what did they
could
talk
beat
about?
up a wolf.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
But what were these people talking about in town?
Well, there was something about satisfaction. Yeah, it was like if people were unsatisfied with how like living was here or something. I don't really pay attention. It's not like I don't know, they were kind of weird, but not like weird, you know? They're just like people.
Oh, nod in my head as I'm listening to this kid that can beat up a wolf.
Definitely beat up a wolf. She's definitely not afraid of wolves. Wolves aren't scary. And they, Grandma, what were they saying? Well, it's hard to remember, but it was more like if they didn't like the circumstances of living, and it was something about what was the word? It was eagles. I think they were talking about egalitarian. Grandma, please. Egalitarian. That's the word they used. Or equality. A lot of E words, okay? They think they're special with their big fancy words. Smarties. Oh, have some potatoes, sweetheart. Your skin and bones, and just keeps giving Mobius more potatoes. You-
Oh no,
I am
Mobius
here.
isn't. But,
Yeah, no, we split up.
Oh no!
yeah,
I wish
what-
I was there.
It was just. It was just.
I wish I was in this scene. I
I'm
hope
sorry.
not.
It's Seviril and Alsark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they'll give it to both of you. You're both pretty skinny since you're elves. You both need more meat on your starch. Starches also put meat on your bones.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Of course.
Yeah.
Young lad, did they say anything that seemed a little promising to the sky, as making everything that seemed out of the ordinary to you? Like,
I
they
mean,
were
I guess they
promising
were
too
like
much.
really nice. It was just kind of creepy.
creepy. How?
Like, I don't know. People aren't that fucking nice. Stefan. You do
no,
not
no.
use that language when we have guests. Sorry, Grandma.
No, it's okay, it's okay. He.
She just
He's
holds up
young.
her hand. You're not raising him. I am.
Oh, my apologies.
Stefan. I'm sorry, Grandma. It won't happen again. I promise it won't happen again. Good.
Damn right it won't.
Otherwise, the meetings will commence.
You're not too grown up to put over my knee.
Now go back inside the box.
Sorry.
What's in the box?
It's
Did
just
they leave behind any
Stefan, please.
information? Stefan.
Stefan.
My
Yeah.
apologies. Did
Short
they
for
leave behind
Stephanie.
any information? Stefan. Oh. Did they leave behind any information? Pamphlets, books.
No, they just talk to people. Like I said, they're just kind of weird because they're nice. I don't know how better to say that. Like, I guess some of them offered to trade like some honey. I guess I think they had like some bee pets or whatever it's called. I think it's. Oh no, that sounds right.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Of course. Have
Stand
more
up.
potatoes, sweet. Where are you going?
Aren't you going to get more potatoes?
Well, far be it from me to
We
to
made
deny the kindness
enough
of strangers.
for the whole family. Mom and Dad aren't
The
coming
whole
back,
family?
Grandma.
Oh no.
Where are
Wow.
your parents?
They died a while ago. Grandma just happens to forget that part. And you can see this kid's like trying to be tough about it, but his eyes are getting a little wet. I'm going to my room. And he just gets up and he takes his plate and leaves.
Well, this shit got dark.
Good night, Stefan. I love you. I love you too, Grandma. Don't worry, my kids will be here soon. But we have plenty of food for the whole family.
I
So-
Can we
suppose.
go back to the suite?
Is that why
that we will eat and then transition to the next scene?
Yeah.
So is that why the grandma had so many pot pies?
Yeah,
She made them for her kids.
yeah.
Fucking tragic. My heart. You can't do this to me. You can't.
All right, but then follow question.
Harpies to horrid, like, family sadness.
Follow question. What's in the pot pies?
For children.
Peas,
Beans.
carrots, whatever that weird
Oh,
like
okay.
gravy part thing is in pot
Chicken gravy,
pies.
yeah.
Chicken
Do they
gravy.
live
Yeah.
under a
Yep.
barber shop by any chance?
No. It was just a very large house for just 2 people.
Oh dear.
Well, it used to not be 2 people.
But they fused. Sorry.
So, the scene, the camera switches over to Mobius and Gaius, what is happening?
Well, since we've got a moment alone, I'd actually like to address Gaius about something.
Okay.
I'd say, so Gaius, we've noticed that you seem to have a certain affection for Rosalyn. Not any sort of implication here, but that she seems important to you. Are we correct?
That's accurate, yes.
Okay. We will make a concentrated effort to make sure that she gets out of all of this okay.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
She was someone I was told to watch out for by someone who meant a lot to me. Is that the way you say that?
Hmm?
I think she
understand.
meant a lot to me. But Rosalyn meant a lot to her, so Rosalyn means a lot to me now.
Can we tell you a secret?
Of course.
It's very much the same way for ourselves and Seviril here. We think he might consider us under his protection. But as far as we're concerned, it's very much the other way around.
Interesting.
Things don't seem too unfortunate just yet, but if they do get, well, dark, we know that Avon will do much better at his side than ours.
Avon seems to care for all of you very much.
She's very special.
I think she's scared of me, and I'm not entirely sure why.
That's all right. It's a mystery, truly. So, let's say we get some more information about these mysterious visitors.
Yeah, Gaius is fucking creepy. Can I just make that clear? Yes, I'm aware of it.
Oh yeah.
As
No.
Gaius's player, I am aware
so
of
nice.
how fucking creepy Gaius is.
This is so pleasant. It's not the whole gliding thing, though. That's
We just
completely
pat them on the
normal.
back. So I would like to look around. So are there any is this? I guess we saw the last thing. This village is not all adults, even though it's a new village. Are there any children out playing or anything?
But not grannies.
There's a couple of kids playing with a circular wooden hoop and a stick.
Mm-hmm. It's a coop.
And then
Yeah.
a couple of
Stump.
kids that are using a cylinder as some sort of protective game where if they touch it, they're safe or something from what you can gather from watching
Those
it.
children. So it looks a little aggressive. Well,
Yeah. Sometimes
guys
there's
say.
tackling involved.
we're going to ask. We're going to get the opinion of someone who might not have the best information, but will certainly tell us the truth.
Hmm.
And I'm going to wild shape into a golden retriever.
Oh my god. This is great.
Bumper!
Ah! Okay.
And I'm going to come over by them. Be like, hey.
Oh, that's.
And you just see two little girls just look at each other. Hello?
What's your name?
I'm Janice. And
Candy.
this is Mary.
I thought it too.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Moby. Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, Bulby. Yes. Are you a secret?
I just put my paw up in front of my mouth and give a wink.
Okay. And they kind of walk farther away from the main town center so that no one else can see you. But it's not really well hidden at all, to be
No.
honest. They just
And
think they're
I'll
out
come
of
closer
sight.
to them so that they can pet and scratch and such.
Hi, Bulby. They're very rough. They don't know how to pet. It seems it's
Yeah.
kind of more pats. Hi,
Just doing it
Bulby.
more than a regular dog actually would. Doing the fake bite. Sorry. Just that's reflex. So, has there been any weird people in town lately?
Oh, yeah, there's some weird people that came today. They had
were they like?
wings, and their feet were like not feet,
But they're
and
not weird, they're everywhere.
I mean, like in the fall and spring, they're kind of weird. They only come here during that time.
What about a little guy with a beard? Do like a beard gesture instead of my haunches.
And they kind of look at each other for a moment. I think there was like a guy a while ago who came in, but he was pretty nice.
Was he? Well, what was his name?
Well, we didn't really talk to the people. Our parents said stay inside, but we watched the whole thing.
That's good. Good. Don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, that's what our moms say.
Sorry, what was that?
Dogs aren't strangers.
Unless they're a
Yeah.
dog
Unless they're a dog.
that can
Exactly.
talk.
Obviously.
That's how it works.
That's how it
What do
works.
you mean unless? A talking dog just means inherently that I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh
Dogs-
yes,
Dogs
yes.
are only good.
Exactly.
Mm.
A good aligned creature. Good boy aligned.
Good boy, like. Oh, so fun. Oh, sorry. Our mom said don't go outside when strangers are here. So we were inside during most of today's thing. That's why we're allowed to be out late, because we were really good girls.
Sounds like you were really good.
Yeah.
When was that?
Today. We were really good today.
Yeah, okay. That's the expected answer. I'm sorry, I don't know why I asked that. I'm not gonna get a sun direction on this, am I?
Is there anything else you want to know, Mr. Doggy? Bulby?
It's Moby.
Excuse me, Mr. Bulby? And Mary finally speaks up.
Mm-hmm.
When you were talking about the kid with the beard,
When you were talking about the kid with the thyroid issue,
I shouldn't laugh. I had to live this shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
he had a lot of friends. And there's like 3 other. And one had green skin. And that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the green skin one. That was interesting. I've never met anyone with green skin before. Have you ever met anyone with green skin before, Bulby?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's cool. Is that normal? Mom and Dad
Yeah.
said it wasn't normal.
Oh, everyone's normal.
Huh. We should tell Mom and Dad.
You should. You could tell them the talking dogs.
Take a bite out of
Why
Grem.
do you want to know about the hairy kid, though, Bulby?
Oh, I was just making sure you knew.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, I can tell because you told me all about it. You
Yeah.
did a good job.
Thank you, Bulby.
Do you want to pet more?
Mm-hmm. And
All
they
right, I'm just
they go
not
back to.
distracted with that.
Too hard, too hard.
All right, party
roll for
time's over.
damage. What's your armor class again?
Thank you, Bulby.
and come back to Gaius, be like, that was still in dog form. Just like, that was about
So-
as eventful as I was expecting.
Did you learn anything, or were you just wanting to get scritches and pets?
Oh, if we wanted scritches and pets, we would have asked an adult.
That's probably for the best, otherwise you and I would have a problem.
Would you be willing to give some scritches? Actually, this has left this really strange feeling with just patting our head in the same spot.
No.
That's fine. Someone will.
I'm sorry, I held it as long as I could.
We have learned about a few of these cultists, though. So keep your eyes out for any dwarves or half-orcs.
Are they also gonna be trying to get scritches and head pats, or?
Well, if they're not actually dwarves or half-orcs, they might.
I'm confused. They're changelings as well?
Who knows? For all we know, everyone in this town is a changeling. We'll go off
That's
to talk to them.
horrifying.
Oh, that's so sad.
Excuse me. Why is that horrifying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a mental image of a town taken over by people who didn't know they were mimics, but that couldn't happen. And mimics
That's
aren't the
a-
same as changelings.
Yes, that's a terribly different scenario.
It's very insulting.
That's
Yeah,
It's hugely racist, eh?
sitting
Yeah, can
back,
we
my
actually-
back haunches, like.
Could we maybe just like can that entirely? Let's dial it back 30 seconds.
All right, we'll let this slide for now.
Thank you, appreciate that.
But we'll talk about it later.
Oh god, where were we? Fuck, I got lost.
We're like talking about scritches and stuff.
Yeah,
Good
talking
grief.
about scritches.
Well, there's someone
you-
that
you
tugs
learned-
on Gaius's robes for a moment,
Oh, Gaius will turn to them.
and you see kind of this like teenage girl who's like looking up at you. She looks like she's just assessing you.
Gaius will smile back his empty smile. Is there something that I can? Is
she,
there something
she does
that
a
you
weird
need?
smile back. I want
Is
to
there
pet your
something
dog.
that you need?
Hi.
Ah! She falls down and starts like scooting away. What is wrong with your
Don't
dog?
worry. No. The dog can speak for themselves, and if you want to pet them, then you will just have to ask them directly.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna revert to dog communication to not freak her out so much, so I'll just kind of like bend down and whine a little bit
Good,
and wag my tail.
good dog.
It's the same, like,
Right, the same pat. I'm just like, this is... In fact, I'm just like, oh, it's the same thing.
Does no one in Reitberg know how to pet a dog? Is this law?
No, I
Does
mean
this
you
need to go on
just
the wiki?
scared the crap out of her. She doesn't know how to interact anymore.
I'm like,
You were
just
gonna get normal
grab her hand
scritches.
with my little
You were
paws,
gonna
and
get
I'm like,
normal
run your hand.
You're. I think you're doing that a little bit too
It
softly.
talked.
I think you should be more rough.
What's wrong with
rough.
the talking dog?
That's almost as racist as comparing mimics to changelings.
Maybe not on the same level, but you know, it's something like that.
Gaius is going to turn to this
I shouldn't
this
listen to my dad. I shouldn't listen to my
teenager. Do you happen to know anything about the people who visited and
I think
Took
it's all
away
right.
some
She
people
probably
with
had a
them.
hard enough day.
well, I mean, she's over here. We may as well interrogate her.
Jeez.
I said that's out of character, damn it.
I mean, you guys are the weird people from today.
That's fair. I tend to get that a lot. Still
Yeah.
not entirely sure why, but
It's probably because you're
before.
creepy.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
glad that even if you're scared, you acknowledge our personhood.
Yes,
Mhm.
that is kind. So the people who came before a little while ago, and then people left with them into the forest.
You're fine with the talking dog. Like, this doesn't bother
Yes.
you.
No,
Have we
I've
said
seen
anything
stranger
offensive?
things.
It's pretty good.
Okay. People from the woods, what?
People were taken into the woods, led into the woods. There were people here talking about.
People went voluntarily into the woods.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Do you happen to know where in the woods they went?
I'd be in the woods then.
Come again?
If I
So-
knew where they were in the woods, I'd probably be in the woods.
You don't
they
like
left
this
just today?
place then?
I like my
Yes, we-
town. What did you say, dog?
Thank you.
Woof.
Not quite.
Okay.
That's, which is that. Sorry, we were a little distracted. So they
You're
were taken- So they left
distracted.
today? Yeah, that's fair.
No, they didn't
We
leave
understand.
today. They
Well,
left
then
like
why'd you still be...
a week or so ago. I don't know. People came here, they spent some time here, and then some people left with them.
Do they ever come back?
I think your correct question is, have they ever come back? No, it's only been like a week, and they didn't want to live here.
So they didn't say anything about coming back anytime soon.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Would you become more comfortable if we weren't a dog?
Probably.
Oh, that's gonna end well.
That's-
That's gonna end real well.
You're kind of like...
Could turn back.
That's an even better solution. I support this.
She slowly stands up. Yep, should have listened to Dad. Yep. You guys aren't gonna mug me, are you?
No, you've been wonderful. Is there a
This
lot?
town
This,
has
you're
a-
not the first person to ask this today. Is there
I
been a
used
lot
to
of
live in
mugging?
this city.
Oh,
This town has a strange obsession with mugging.
No,
No.
we all just know better.
I
yeah.
wasn't planning
we
on
lived in the
mugging
city
anyone.
before.
Why would I mug someone?
Okay.
It's always been against our principles to mug children. You're okay.
I would only mug someone if I needed something from them, and I don't.
You see this teenager starts to shake.
Okay.
I think-
We've maybe created a bit of a situation here.
Yeah, a little bit.
You don't have, you can leave. You don't have to keep talking to us. We're sorry if we made you upset.
Okay.
I think Avon may have assembled the wrong team.
Mhm.
God damn.
Like maybe like switched addresses, went to the wrong house or something.
I'm gonna go home. Please don't follow me.
No, we won't.
She just runs
Why
away.
would we? People are very strange.
It's too
in
late for
this
me to
town.
roll diplomacy by any chance.
It's a little fucking late.
All right.
Mobius, people are very strange in this town. I
We're
don't
pretty
really
strange.
understand them.
Oh my
We didn't learn anything useful.
No,
We're
it sounds
probably
like most
just-
of the people who know anything are the people who are gone.
So we're just gonna have to go into the forest.
Yes, we really just did this to buy time for Rosalyn.
Oh, right, so Rosalyn
Oh,
can fuck
God.
the other Harpy.
Jesus. Ow. Ow,
I mean,
ow.
that's what they're doing, right? I could be wrong, I suppose.
You'll have to ask her when she gets
don't-
back.
I could, but I don't think that she would like that.
We're not sure that she would either. We're not necessarily recommending that you do so, simply that we don't have your answers.
She seemed very surprised when I mentioned it before, when I was gonna ask the other Harpies, so... Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
Roll a perception, both of you.
You got it. I want to roll perception so bad.
Oh,
Fucking
yes.
nat 20, baby. It's a 43.
Damn.
You see.
That is a
see
28 from
everything.
Gaius.
Okay.
Pathetic roll from me.
Gaius, you see someone approaching you now. Mobius, you can see this lady, and just from like her visuals, you can tell she's some sort of barkeep of some kind. She's got kind of like a stained apron, some flour on the side of her, and she is walking up to you with a mission. Oi,
Oh no!
you
wait.
loves.
Yes.
Are you fucking bullying the children of this town?
Are you the innkeeper in this town?
I'm the everything in this town. What do you fucking want?
Oh, we were looking for an inn.
Yeah, I got some rooms.
Wonderful.
To answer your question, no,
Three-
we're not
4
here
rooms
to
would probably
bully
be appropriate.
anyone.
No.
Y'all are the strange lot that came into the place, and I'm not having none of it. You hear?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You scan people.
Is it our flesh? Sorry.
Wow, who's
Because we're
Darling, I don't
A
care if you're
changeling.
purple. Okay?
Oh. We can be purple if you want.
You should try purple.
I can be brown.
I care if you're scaring people, especially kids.
I'm not trying to.
That- We're not trying to.
That girl approached us, but we
Hmm.
did handle the situation poorly. Much apologies.
All right. You guys need some rooms tonight.
We would probably need, we would guess, 4 rooms?
4
5
rooms?
rooms?
It's like... Normally I wouldn't ask for gold, but you guys have been scaring kids, so like 4 copper?
Give them 4 gold. Give her 4 gold.
You don't have to
Wow.
pay for this, although are you on a per diem from Avon or...
We don't use money hardly outside of these situations. It's very okay.
Fair enough.
Huh. Well, for a strange lot, you do pay well. She pockets
We
it.
want to show our intentions are true. We've been hearing that there's been dangerous things going on, and we're actually here to help.
Dangerous. You mean the Harpies? They're nice folk. Leave them alone.
They seem
No, the
nice.
Harpies
no,
are lovely.
Ugly. One of our closest friends is a harpy.
Wow.
I don't hate harpies. One of my best friends is a harpy.
I wasn't trying to say that. I was like, oh, that's.
I didn't really
Wow.
see you guys come in with a Harpy, but nonetheless, like, there were Harpies here already, so...
Oh, she's off with the other harpies. Maybe, you know what?
I
think
don't
I'm not
really
supposed
care.
to mention what they might be doing,
Yeah.
so okay.
No, we're not speaking of the harpies. We're speaking of other individuals. From what we've heard, they were actually quite friendly, but a lot of people left with them, and we've heard that some of those people may have gotten hurt.
Who said they got hurt?
Well, our friends that sent us here, very far away. You probably don't know them.
Come on. Let's get some dinner and you two. Let's talk, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
And
That's
she starts
very
leading you
kind of
into the
you.
inn.
Oh, might I ask a only lightly personal question?
If I can ask you a deeply personal question.
Doesn't seem fair, but sure.
I just wanted to see if you'd say yes, to be honest.
We're open book. Do you have a favorite animal?
Turkey buzzard. They
Ooh,
get rid of
an
the bad
unusual
shit.
one.
They eat stuff, you know? I appreciate it. Then we don't
Yes.
have dead carcasses everywhere.
Yeah, that's very economical.
Your favorite animal's very ugly.
Yeah, it's a little sad in a way, but
I think they're cute in an ugly way. That's what my mom kind of referred to me like.
you're just
Your mom
sweet
said
and
that
endearing.
about you?
Yeah, didn't your mom?
Well, we could always change what we looked like, so we didn't have to endure such a thing.
Hmm.
My
Jack-
mom and I didn't really talk that much.
That's too bad. I was really close with my mom.
That's
All
wonderful.
right, come inside. Come inside. Come on. And she just opens the door. It is empty. And
It
this
is
inn,
empty.
yeah,
Oh no.
quiet as fuck. You see, like, one person just kind of, like, not even playing the guitar, just kind of strumming it. Like, no keys being hit, just kind of bored doing it.
Cringe.
And he, like, looks up and sees that people entered, and then he just kind of, like, messes up a couple of times before, like, actual music starts
Anyway,
getting
here's
played.
Wonderwall.
Yeah, Gaius is going to walk over to him, drop 10 gold in whatever like
Jesus.
receptacle he
Jesus
has,
Christ!
and just point at the door. You can go now.
That's my husband.
You can go now.
Oh.
And he just stands up. Honey. They're the weirdos
He
from
can
out of
go
town.
now.
He's my husband. He stays here. We work together. This is my establishment.
Oh yeah, what is the what's the requirement for this gentleman to leave?
You can keep the 10 gold, as long as you stop playing.
He stops playing. And he
Thank you.
goes back into the kitchen and starts making food. You
I
hear
feel like
some,
the next bit.
you hear
were-
some sniffling.
What was that?
You hear some sniffling.
Oh no! What have I done?
Good. Fuck him.
Mobius is like,
Why? Why are you so mean to all these people?
He's not.
I
though.
thought
He's
they
just
are.
a bit.
Let's-
He's
let's
just
see.
a bit.
Gaius made the husband cry. Several made a child cry.
Yep.
I guess Gaius and Mobius both made a teenage girl cry in fear.
Yep.
Rosalyn damaged the mayor's house in
Yep.
3 to 5 years.
I think the
I think we might be the problem, guys.
Oh my god.
So I'm finding that I think the real problem with the Church of Eden is just that's full of adventurers. Just high level characters.
This is so fucked, you guys. I'm making all these
Y'all.
like really nice people, and you guys are being so.
trying to be nice
see?
to him. I turned into a friendly puppy.
Yeah,
Whatever-
and the kids
True,
tried
that
to
was
like
cute.
talk to you the best they could. They were just kids, though.
I know.
Whatever happens to us, we're gonna deserve it.
Pretty much, yeah, at this rate.
What the hell you mean? Alsark has done nothing wrong.
It's true.
That is fair.
Not
Alsark
yet.
is
All I
perfect.
did- All I did was say hi.
I was here eating mashed potatoes.
You got some bones.
There is no point in my life that I would not be super fucking stoked for a golden retriever to start speaking to me.
Right?
I mean, teenagers are moody and full of
I
judgment.
mean, you if a dog busts through this door right now and was like, "We have to go," I'd be like,
Mm.
There's no time. We have to go now.
No,
I'd be like,
no.
I'm with you.
You have
Let's
to
go.
tell me something.
Gaius is going to walk over to the bar and address... Did we get her name at all?
Nah, I haven't asked yet.
No.
Oh,
Did
yes,
I?
Of course. What
Did I
you-
hurt your husband's feelings?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I know why people are fucking weird around you now. Okay. Jeez.
Why?
Well, my name is Keni. What is your name?
Hi, Keni. My name's Luana.
Oh, that's a wonderful, beautiful name.
Thank you.
Is it?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Okay. Okay.
What's your name, sweetheart?
Gaius.
Your name sucks. You should get a new
Okay.
one. Anyways,
Do you have a
Kine,
suggestion?
sweetheart. No. Find a new one that
Okay.
people will like. Kine, sweetheart.
Whoa! Descending into angst.
You were gonna ask me something, Kine?
Oh, well, you seem like you might know more about. You asked us to come inside. You seem like you might know more about these strangers that left with lots of people.
Yeah, I mean, everyone thinks they were nice. I thought they were kind of creepy, but not in the creepy sense that you guys, and just points at guys, are creepy. More so in the sense, like, they were just too nice, you know? A lot of us came
They
from
had
the
an
city.
agenda.
I don't know. A lot of us came from the city. We don't trust people. Half of us have gotten mugged in our lifetimes at least twice.
Mhm. We can
Today.
relate. We've heard.
A lot of
just
people have
happens.
a fear of being mugged here. Yeah.
Why do you think we moved out here where no one will bother us?
It's a serious problem
Except
these days.
us and the other people who went into the forest.
I mean, they didn't mug us. They just took our people, which is kind of
But
like
you thought
mugging.
They were
It's like mugging a city.
But they didn't have any identifiers. Did they speak their names or anything like that?
I think one was named Crema, I think, and then one was like Lua or Luau or some fucking bullshit. All these names, they didn't really sound like names, you know? They sound like
Like
names.
aliases?
I don't know. I don't want to judge people on their names, but like, you know, they just didn't
It's a
really.
little late for that.
Last name DeCrop. First name Crema.
Oh my god, you guys.
Fucking hate
trying
you.
to keep it together. Urgh.
I mean, I
You
wasn't
said
judging names until you started, so.
Wait, did I hurt your feelings?
Yes.
Oh.
For a couple.
I'm sorry?
Not forgiven.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You said that these people were creepy, but not like we're creepy, apparently. Did you think that they were dangerous?
No, they seem like just nice, you know? Like, just too nice. You guys at least kind of like live up to your visages, you know?
Ooh, and
But
mine
my
being
friend-
He is
too nice,
assholes,
but
apparently.
He looks creepy as fuck.
who's that?
Mobius
Just
can
points at
change their-
Gaius.
Okay.
Mobius can change their visage, though, so I don't understand what you mean.
It's just your vibe, sweetheart. You just.
Everyone here has been very accepting of reform. It's been a surprising change, pleasant change.
Honestly, I don't know what the fuck you are. Sorry.
That's okay. Very few people have met something like ourselves.
That seemed rude.
Me?
It's-
Yeah, I'm a little rude. It's kind of what happens when you're at Tavern Keep. You meet a bunch of assholes all the time.
Would you like to? Do you like to see something a little strange, a little interesting that we can do? Try not to be alarmed.
You gonna mug me?
No, nothing. We'll keep our hands to ourselves.
Oh my god.
All right.
We
Shoot,
can if you
sweetheart.
want
And
us
I'm
to,
gonna
but-
shapeshift into basically an amalgam of everybody else in the party. So I look kind of like Gaius's age. I've got the Rosalyn's feathers. I've got some elf ears, and I've got Seviril's like build.
Wow, it's like looking into a mirror that's cracked in 6 places.
That's a very poetic way of putting it.
Thank you.
Does that feel good?
It doesn't feel anything.
Huh.
Oh, I know what that's like.
Is
we
your
can gather
friend
that,
like
yeah.
a murderer?
Is yet to be seen.
Just leaning real close, like, we don't know yet.
Good to. Great.
Hopefully not, but it could be a very eventful evening.
You're gonna defend the town if you know
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
Okay.
If anything happens, we'll hold them down. You can run.
You all have
Thank you,
a very
Keni.
bad opinion of strangers. We're all muggers and murderers.
It's your vibe, sweetheart. You just seem real crazy.
You got that mugger murder vibe.
Yep.
Well,
Sounds
Well,
well,
Rosalyn and
There were
and
a couple
Mobius
cute
haven't
ones
told
with
me-
you. The Blondie. Blondie was kind of cute. He looks too nice, though. You know what I'm saying? He He has the same vibe
He
as those
is too
people that
nice.
came in.
Fascinating.
You
I
have
don't know how to
nothing
explain
fear
it.
from me. I mean, no one's told me that I have to hurt you, so why would I?
Oh my god.
Guys, we'd like to get to know you better tonight. Learn more about you.
Okay.
Get to understand you better.
I'm sorry, I'm not
At
there.
all.
I feel like I could have helped in this situation.
I'm trying so
Yeah.
hard.
I'm so sorry.
What?
I felt the same way with the granny and the child. We're all in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hmm. Bodes well for
Well.
party unity, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways, no, your blondie friend. He has the same vibe as those people that came in and took our people. They didn't really take them. They just like talked, and it was like they just
Invited
willingly
them.
left. You know.
That sounds like there may not be a concern at all.
They just went into the forest down south and like.
No, we should look for them, and if we find them and they're happy and healthy, then problem solved.
You know, Caroline, she kind of has this like weird stalkery vibe. You might want to ask her if she followed them.
Who's Caroline?
She's the mayor's daughter.
But she wasn't the one who got frightened
might
and ran away.
know exactly who she is. Well,
Was she the one who got frightened and ran away? Shit. Great.
we
Fantastic.
perhaps our cuter friends will speak with her.
Hmm.
I don't know. You can try in the morning. I'm sure she's already in bed by now. It's getting pretty late, sweethearts.
So
Trying to
should we
remember.
go to our rooms then? Is that what
Should I?
that was?
If you want. Otherwise, I can make you some dinner tonight. You look like you haven't eaten in days. You're both skinny. Well. I can't tell about
That would
you.
be
You got a lot
lovely.
of clothing on. You want some? All right.
Put a couple gold down.
Thank you. Harold, you okay, sweetheart?
Fine.
Your music was lovely, baby. You okay? He just doesn't get it, all right? Okay, let me help you make these.
Oh, but what is this you got behind the bar?
And she just
And I like
Pops her
look
head
down and kind of get underneath and come back up as a turkey buzzard.
Well, I'll be damned.
Hey,
Hello, beautiful. How are you today?
hello,
What?
hello.
Wow.
Well, aren't you just the cutest thing?
Oh,
Hello.
well, thank you.
But I'm the weird one.
Is that you, Keni?
I just like, oh, you got me.
You're weird. I like you. You scare
Thank
me.
you.
Just walk back into the kitchen.
I get that a lot.
I'll have my drinks as a turkey buzzard. Just stick my head into the mug.
I did have a question. At what point would, how long would, Alsark and Seviril have stayed with
You
the?
probably are
Grand
heading
Bears.
out at this point.
After 5 servings
So
of
many.
mashed potatoes.
Bless that woman.
Delicious.
Bless that granny.
Remember, if you
Delicious.
ever need food again, I always make enough for family.
Aw. Well, thank you, dear.
Do you think my boy ate enough potatoes?
No, I think you should. I think they should have some more, if you can get them to.
All right. You
Haven't they
two
lost
have a
enough?
wonderful evening. And she just barely closes the door. It doesn't even click because she's not very strong. That's good enough.
Kick.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that was absolutely delicious.
We didn't get much information, but at least you have
No.
these potatoes to go.
Did they put
in a
it in
butter
our hand,
container.
or did we just carrying around potatoes in our hands?
She sneaked it into your pocket. It's like you'll reach in there into your pouch or your pocket of something, you know,
Oh,
to, like,
goddamn,
scroll,
emergency
and then it's like,
potatoes.
wow, potatoes everywhere.
Fills
Jesus
fills Alsark's quiver with mashed
Oh my
potatoes.
god. I mean, it
You
keeps
can
the
really go-
arrows in.
Potato arrow.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so we go out and no. If I were Mobius, where would I have gone?
Look around. Do I see them anywhere?
No, most of the houses their lights are off at this point, but you do see the inns, or what you assume might be the inns, on, as it's a fairly large building in the place.
Well, assuming they're not around outside, let's head in where we would most likely be welcome. Into the inn, I'd say.
Hey, you're with those weirdos, right? And there's just a girl behind you guys.
Oh, hello.
Yes. I'm going to just assume you're talking about a group.
Why can the dog talk?
The dog.
The dog.
There's a talking dog
Ah.
with the weird old man.
Sometimes it's best not to ask too many questions.
It's true. Eden works in mysterious ways.
It's a thing. You just learn to roll with it, as it were. So they're in the inn, correct?
You one of those nice people?
No, I'm just nice in general.
Okay.
Are you talking about the Meliferans?
I don't know what that means.
I am going to use one of my abilities and discern
called-
lies.
Punch child.
God, you're gonna get just thrown out of this fucking town.
I'm gonna use one of my abilities, discern lies.
Okay.
I feel like I was doing pretty good until I talked to the teenager as a dog.
Yeah, it was all downhill from there.
She's not exactly lying. She just isn't sure. It doesn't seem like she knows that word.
The people who came to town and were, I'm assuming, trying to have people join them.
The nice people?
The nice people, yes. They're called Meliferans.
Are you one of them?
No. I most certainly am not.
Ooh. Damn.
You act like them.
Well, at least they have manners too.
Did you see them then?
Yeah, I followed them.
You followed them.
To the forest, or through the forest?
In the forest, kind of, like a little bit. They have like a camp. It's like farther in.
Any landmarks that you saw?
If you go into the druid circle thingy, you've gone too far.
Druid circle.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of rocks in a circle. I've been told it's a druid circle. Or a fairy ring. My dad didn't look at it, so he just said a bunch of words. Could be either. He thinks he's always right.
Well,
Preach.
I tell you one thing. He isn't.
Yeah, I know. He's my dad. Obviously.
Good head on your shoulders.
If you believe everything that everyone says, then you're like stupid or something.
I lean over to Alsark. I like them.
You say that like that, and yet my character is the creepy one.
No,
I see how
I was
it
gonna
is.
say that was pretty creepy.
So,
Love you, Skrewy.
aw. So, well then, I appreciate your candor.
They got
Do you
like.
have- so,
Mm.
go ahead.
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
No. Did anyone with them seem like they didn't want to be there?
No, not really.
So you did see the camp, though.
I saw a camp in the forest.
Did you see them doing anything inside the camp? By any chance?
They had a campfire and they were eating. It was pretty boring.
That's the camp. All right.
that is in fact a camp.
Mm-hmm. That
I
sounds like a camp,
mean-
all right.
There's like a weird stone thing kind of nearby it, I guess.
You said it was a druid circle.
No. There's like a different stone thing.
A different stone thing.
Yeah, it's like. And then she just starts moving her hands like that's gonna help. Like that.
Okay.
There's steps.
Okay.
Well, that,
Shoot, I should. Let me. Can I do a knowledge? Let me see.
What you got for me?
With this. I would
Knowledge
either
stone.
knowledge nature or knowledge religion.
I would also like to do knowledge religion about the shape.
Probably knowledge religion.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not there again.
Nat 20, baby!
Yeah.
Finally, the dice are kind to you.
For 36.
So, yeah, you needed a high one. Alsark, you're not exactly sure what this teenager is describing. She might be full of shit.
Noted.
Noted. Maybe she's just describing the druid circle again. You're not sure.
Yeah, something.
Several. You're not fully sure whatever this thing is, right? But something in your gut says that this is some sort of ceremony site.
Title drop.
They said the thing.
Hey,
see.
is it the name of the
Something about it. Even if she seems unamused or uninterested by whatever this thing is, something with it in you, your gut feeling, something feels wrong about this. Maybe it's Eden warning you.
My dear, thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. And she just holds out a hand.
Give a gold.
Thanks. I'm gonna run away. She walks away.
She lied there, see? She said you can't believe everything that someone tells you.
No. They saw something most concerning.
And with that, we are going to bring not exactly the evening to a close, but this session to a close. You all have learned some things about yourself and the events of whatever may be partaking in this strange forest that used to not be so strange, the Great Vale. And you have met the recently self-anointed mayor of Wrightburg, William Wright. Some of you have found love, and some of you have found much detestment.
Many tears have been.
Many tears have been shed in this town.
Yeah,
But-
already. We're really getting out of
Many people are
ourselves.
going to bed fearful of mugging.
We will find out next time what all these clues allayed to. So, thank you all very much, and we'll see you next time. We hope to roll with you soon. Bye. Everyone. Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pichler for the intro and outro themes, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.